everyone, welcome to Crusty Pickled Grandmas, only podcast on the internet. I'm, as always, your host, the Cartooner, and joined by these two. But you've already seen their little lower third little graphic thing, so I don't need to introduce them.
Nice little three-way going on this week because the resident ditch digger's gone for now.
It's a
Wait,
three-way.
wasn't last week a three-way?
Yeah, last week was three-way as well.
Oh yeah, it was.
Because you weren't here.
Yeah.
You were fucking making
You were
the
fucking
dollar bills.
I quit the podcast for a week to see how that suited me, and all the
quit
things.
the
Glad to see you're back.
Yeah,
You quit the
it's
podcast
wonderful.
to become a porn director.
I did. I
Okay.
did.
My cat is scratching at the wall.
I want to make movies and stuff.
Hmm?
I've thought before, maybe I'll just do porn.
Yeah, would you like if that was your entry into the film industry?
If that was
like,
my
that was the
career in the
only-
film industry, I think I'd be all right.
Well, like, wouldn't
Yeah.
the
Well,
first
Because,
how much
time
do you
be,
get
like,
paid
alright,
to direct a
I
porn?
Real
think
talk.
there's got to be money in there. And
wouldn't
hold
the
on, I'm
first
gonna
few
Google
times
this.
of directing it be just like really uncomfortable and awkward though?
no,
'Cause then you just, like,
create a
have a
friendly
boner?
atmosphere on set. Is that what you call a porn shoot set? I don't know.
I
Debate.
don't know.
But
I
listen,
remember
Okay,
seeing a
what-
gif of a cameraman accidentally getting shot in the face with the
CNBC has
shit happens.
the pay scales for porn actors
All right,
and
hit me with it.
directors. Okay, the actresses I'm digging through here. Okay, the talent
You're digging through the
salary.
actresses, that's
Okay,
good.
this is I got the list here. I'll post it in the chat in
Alright.
case anybody else wants to take a look.
There'll be
at
links
Cartooner's
as
Future.
always in the description.
The female performer in a man-woman scene will make anywhere from $300 to $1,500 on average. A female performer in an all-women scene makes $700 to $1,200. The director, which is what we came here for, the meat, the bones, they make $1,000 to $3,000.
Holy fuck! I'm gonna make porn for a living.
The director, this is per shot, or this is per showing.
Per shot.
Like, yeah, the director, yeah, per shot, like
Single
every
shot.
single shot they change it, dude. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. Production assistants, writers, man, 250
Writers.
to 400.
Listen, but
I-
here. The thing
Makeup
is,
artists,
the thing is,
$500.
the thing is,
Mhm.
the good porn is of course the highly produced, well lit, crisp 1080p at least porn. So, and that's
Have they
that's
made
suffice
have
you
they made
for.
4K porn yet?
Oh yeah,
Is that something-
obviously.
Yes.
But
Oh man,
you sound very matter of
what
fact
have I
about
been
that.
missing out? Yeah, that's interesting. I never knew these numbers existed on the
But
internet,
listen,
but I'm
but
glad I
that's the
know them
thing.
now.
I gotta. It's just it. You can make it look very good, and I would get my filmmaking itch scratched, and then plus
Yeah, like
just see,
You
get to
get
see
out.
things, get to
It's
things
like-
people. I get to see people touching parts.
yeah, I mean it's like. And they say, you know, there's all these girls out there that do porn to make it through college, and you've got Cartooner, the dude who's filming and directing the porn to get through college.
Yeah. Now listen,
just
I
to
just
take off his career.
I want to make
Yeah.
it clear, I'm only in this for the money. I don't care about seeing the titties.
No,
I
he
just-
only
I-
does it for the
I'm in
money.
it.
But it
for,
is a nice benefit.
It's a nice benefit,
Yeah.
but I'm in it for the art and for the dollar bill, y'all.
The
It's like
art.
you fucking
Yes, the art of it. I
aesthetic
just
themes to the fucking porn.
listen. I just explained this. I want to make it very. Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah.
Here's,
I'm
here's
gonna
my
be.
question to you, Cartooner.
Go ahead.
Would you do just like straight up banging, or would you put story to this? Would you be the
No,
one that
see,
makes, like,
I
a
don't think
really
story is
bad
important.
story?
But no one's watching it for
You're,
the
you're
story.
not a story man.
No.
You're not
It
a
is
story
fun
But-
when it's really bad story though.
See,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
if,
what I was wondering.
if I'm gonna put story in there, it is gonna be hilarious, and you're just gonna want to watch it for the fun of it. But I want to make it it's very important to me that it's a crisp image, well lit, and no taint shots.
No danger.
No, the camera angles are gonna be good angles, all
No
the angles
taint,
you
man.
want.
You gonna be in there with the...
No, you don't want taint
I don't
shots.
think I've ever seen that.
Well,
Well,
you
let me
obviously haven't
tell
watched
you.
nearly enough.
Yeah.
All right,
there's a lot of taints out there.
It's nothing but
a lot
taints.
of taints. Nothing but taints.
Maybe it's because maybe that's my mistake. Actually, I'm going to nothingbuttaints.com.
Yeah, you need to back off r/taints. Is that a real subreddit? Hold on.
Oh,
Well, I'm in
I mean,
incognito
it's
mode.
gotta be right.
You
No,
might
no,
want
I
to go.
misspelled taints.
Slash r
Got it,
slash
got it.
taints. Look
Yep,
at my
it's a
gooch.
thing. It's a thing. It's
Look
not,
at my
it's not
gooch.
big, but it's a
This
thing.
video is no longer available because the YouTube
Okay.
account associated
What
with this
about
video
just
has been
taint, just
terminated.
singular. What about just singular?
Just a taint.
Okay,
wish-
there's more.
I
There's
wish
more
I had a
posts
dad.
on just taint.
This is a good subreddit for people, or no, hold on. This is a good subreddit for people who are depressed, suicidal, have no friends, and no direction in life, and are seeking guidance.
And
I'm
just
gonna
love
cross
looking at
post that to
taints.
r/bobbles.
There's no taints here. That's the thing.
Like, I think we should have
Wait, what?
waited on the subreddit name for this podcast and done r/taints. I'm gonna message the mod and be like, hey,
Hey,
Can we buy this off of you?
what you doing with that subreddit there, buddy?
Hey,
'Cause
can
I
we
could
make
really...
that the official subreddit for Crusty Pickled Grandmas, the hit internet podcast?
the only podcast on the internet? Yeah, we
The
should.
only podcast ever.
No other podcast ever.
No,
There
not
is
even
no
not
other
even the one
podcast.
that I'm copying this format from.
No, God, no. So yeah, that's
I
that.
think- In a sense, I'm copying two podcasts in a little bit. Because obviously I got the Game Over Greggy show with the topic by topic thing. But then also my brother and me, because we do the
Yeah.
questions.
Like, yeah,
But those
I
are
actually
those
got-
are specifically advice though, so it's a little
I started
different.
listening to that podcast while I was editing pictures this week, and it's a fantastic podcast.
It is so
and
funny.
immediately, I have been digging through Yahoo Answers looking for.
Dude,
really bad
that's what I
Yahoo
did to
Answers.
find my or my question today.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything, but I found out there are a lot of really depressing people on Yahoo Answers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I remember I saw one where it was like a 7-year-old child saying, "I'm 7 and my mom won't let me play GTA 5 until I'm 10, but I'm tired of Roblox and Minecraft and Terraria.
Is that you?
And
Did you
I just
post
need
that?
new games." I did, yeah. I just need new games to play. I like how my 7-year-old voice is not that much higher than my
It's
regular
yeah,
voice.
No.
it's like it just sounds a little more nasally.
Hey
Hey guy.
This is-
guys,
this
welcome
is
to my Minecraft video.
me normally, me 7.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on. But yeah, that's yeah, the Yahoo Answers is strange and depressing. But yeah,
It's a
a wonderful
strange
podcast.
love
and
it.
beautiful
but ours is the
website.
only podcast. Just remember
Yeah,
that.
those are podcasts. We're just a
Yeah, those
podcast.
are plural.
Yeah.
We're just the one.
We're the one, the only.
we are the one, the most important. We only cast one pod, not plural, just one.
Receive
A
our
singular
pod,
pod
oh
is
loyal
sent.
viewer.
Take our pod.
Take our pod and shove it up your ass. Incubate our pod, if you would.
Incubate.
Go ahead, do us a solid
Such a-
and
There's such a
incubate.
broad appeal to this podcast where we wonder every week, why aren't more people watching this? And I gotta agree, because this is solid.
At this point, I'm gonna call this episode "Incubate Our Pods."
Incubator
Yeah.
pods.
If we
Just-
come up with
just
something better,
incubate.
you'll know because you've clicked on this video and you've seen a different
Yeah.
title. But as of 9 minutes in the recording, "Incubate Our Pods."
Got some pretty great titles out there. I feel like we need a presidential title again, though, to really pick
Yeah,
up those views.
those really get the
'Cause
views going.
The presidential ones get the best views
For
I've
some
noticed.
reason.
Trump in porn? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation
Trump
point.
casts pods? Question mark.
All right, there we
We've
go. I
already
like.
done Trump as the thing, though.
Yeah,
we need to work in Obama because we haven't done. We missed him because we went. we got
Obama
Bush,
came
we
out of
got
a
Clinton.
pod and is actually an alien
Yeah.
lizard person? Question mark?
That's
Question
gonna
mark?
get,
Exclamation
that's gonna
point?
get the Alex Jones side of the world, though.
Alex Jones is actually
Man,
Obama?
fucking
Question mark?
frogs
Exclamation
me.
point?
Turn it on the friggin'. We need to. Can we message Alex Jones and see if he'll be on
Please.
episode 10?
Please.
Alex Jones is a frog? Question mark? Exclamation point?
That would be my favorite. Like, Joe Rogan
Alex
got him, so I
Jones
think we
making a
could
frog
get
skin?
If Joe Rogan can get him, anyone can.
him. Nobody watches that podcast, right?
It's a see if we're I think Joe Rogan's podcast is the exact polar opposite of this podcast.
The greatest.
It is
podcast you'll
entertaining,
ever
it is
watch.
informative, at times very hilarious, and just overall really great. And that's like, just as far away as from Crusty Pickled Grandmas as you can get,
Tim's already hitting us with the questions, by the way, over
Is he
on
really?
Twitter. Yeah, I posted this like half an hour ago, and
Oh,
just
that
now
was-
he's
that
already
was-
posted 4 things. I meant to tag you on it, but clearly I forgot.
Thank God you didn't.
I thought about it, but I was out of characters. I didn't have enough characters.
You know you can tag somebody without it being actually in the tweet, right?
What?
Don't fucking
Yeah.
tell him that.
Sorry.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't take up characters.
How do you do? I still barely understand social networks as it is. Like, yeah, I used Snapchat the other day, and I wanted to kill
Oh,
myself.
gross. Holy shit, he's already sent that many
Christ, dude.
questions?
Oh my
All right,
god.
I'm muting my. I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb
He
because
said-
of Tim. Because
How
it
does
just
he
keeps
have this
buzzing.
many questions? Just like, but am I ready to go? How?
I don't. I think he just pulls. Like, okay, God, this is so much, so many questions, and I have answers to all of these.
What's with his
yeah.
obsession with toilets and bathrooms?
I think
he's
we're
pro-
slowly figuring out
he's-
that Tim has a scat fetish.
He's got a
Ew.
he's got a schoolgirl scat fetish.
Oh man, it goes deeper. Yeah, would you direct if Tim came to you and he's like, "I will
see.
pay you
No,
$10,000
not
See, I don't want to. I
direct
don't
my
necessarily
school?"
want to see some people shit on each other's faces or in their mouths or
you wouldn't
whatever.
go
The
that
fuck.
far. But
I just want
okay.
normal porn. Please.
Got a weird
normal
here's my weird
missionary sex
normal
Well,
missionary.
I mean,
What's
in the
the
back
weirdest
of
you
a
would
pickup
go?
truck.
If you had to direct a porno, how weird would you go?
I think as long as shit and piss isn't involved, I'll do pretty much anything.
Anything.
What about
Furries?
furries?
I'll do furries. Yeah,
think of furries at the same
I'll do furries. Yeah,
Because this is the weirdest one I could think of without
yeah. It's kind of bizarre.
piss or poop.
Yeah, furries is pretty good.
Piss or shit.
Don't quote
Can
me
you
on
like
that.
imagine somebody fucking in a fursuit though?
Yeah, because I've seen it on Reddit.
It seems
Reddit has completely desensitized me to these
it
kind of
seems
things.
not worth it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not. I
because
don't.
you're just gonna get like super sweaty.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
don't understand that. Like, to somebody
think-
that's perfectly fine. That just
I
does
think
not make.
fursuits seem like a bad. I'm sorry, furries out there, but I think fursuits are like it's got the whole like
Yeah,
just
it's
day to day
hot.
life has got to
It's
be
like
miserable.
imagine cleaning it afterwards too.
Ugh,
Like,
it
yeah,
probably-
that's not something
Yeah.
you can just throw
yeah,
into the
no,
washing machine.
it probably reeks too. Like
God,
before
you probably
before
have
you
to
give
have
it a
like
good
specially washed. What if you had
Yeah.
to dry clean it and explain
Oh
that to your
my God.
dry cleaner?
gross.
You just drop it off and you're like,
Like,
don't
just
ask
in-
any
just-
questions.
just make it clean.
Just
I'll pay you
tag on
extra.
it says, "Don't ask, don't tell."
When hey
Tim,
hey let's
chill.
think for a second. Why the fuck can't furries be in the military?
Can they not?
I think
Is that
our-
like actually
I
a
think
thing?
our
Is that
I
actually?
think our
Are
bo-
you serious?
I think our boys in fur deserve to serve the country.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if
What
that's
the
a thing.
fuck, Tim?
What I'm thinking is
Anyway, as far as I know, anybody they did
No,
they lifted
yeah.
the ban on transgenders.
What
or
I'm
they
thinking
didn't have a ban to
is-
begin with.
you probably it's because it's not in uniform regulation. I don't think you can wear your suit.
No,
to,
you can't wear a
like,
lot of things in the
thing.
military.
You
Yeah.
can't even have like
Thing.
visible tattoos, which is kind of a shame.
Yeah, I don't think you can discriminate against furries. It's kind of hard
No,
to do
but
that.
I'm just saying, like, they
unless like
could-
you're like, I want to wear a tail with my suit, and you're like, no,
Like that's not regulation.
no, that's out of regulation.
But
Shave
hey-
it, give it a buzz cut, then you can.
They should be able to. All right. Let's... We're the greatest fighting force the world has ever seen. If we can't wear fursuits in the battle,
God, could
then
you imagine
what are we
that?
doing?
Like, you're
A fucking
imagine
white
you're
and blue
ISIS.
dog.
And all of a sudden, over this hill comes this dude in this fur suit with this giant machine gun, like bullets strapped across his chest.
what year do
That
you
would
think
be
it is?
horrifying.
It's 1984. We're in 2017. It's just the guy's behind a computer launching missiles at villages in Afghanistan. Like he's not charging into battle.
Speaking of furries, I don't have.
Segue.
I don't know. My friend has been sending me a lot of furry cringe compilations because
Nice.
something like, all right, no offense to any furries watching this.
Because we
It's
have such
just-
a large furry audience.
Hey, we
Yes,
might. YouTube
I'll-
demographics don't tell
yeah,
me that.
you do. You never know. It's just the fursuits. They freak me the fuck out. I don't know
You're
why,
scared of them?
but they make no, not scared, but it's just like
Freaked
if
out,
I
okay.
see one,
They give you the
I
heebie-jeebies.
die inside because it's just like I don't know how somebody can be that like socially unaware of people laughing at them, I guess.
Hey,
And
get
like
fucked,
I'm not
furries.
laughing at them. It's just I don't know. I get like secondhand embarrassment, even though there's nothing rotten. As long as you don't want to fuck animals, I'm fine with furries.
There's
As long as
nothing-
you don't want to fuck animals, that's my only
Yeah,
stipulation.
Aren't we all animals though?
I think
As long as you don't want to fuck dogs and cats. As long as you don't want to fuck anything other than a human or like a robot.
yeah, I
don't
think-
know.
Or like a robot.
That's like I'm fine. I'm lenient with that.
any
Pro robot banging.
any consenting
Absolutely.
adult human can stick whatever they want to any other adult consenting human.
Stick it in whatever orifice you
Yes.
want.
Yeah, just
There you go.
stick your bits together as long as you're also an adult consenting human.
Everybody's aware of what they're doing.
Well,
This
yeah,
is a very
consent
strange
control
podcast.
I'm just
topic.
saying.
We're enforcing consent and no sexual assault. That's good.
But go ahead, stick your bits into other bits.
Yeah.
Go ahead and dock that dick onto another dick. Fuck it.
Pro docking.
I don't understand the concept of docking. Does it hurt?
I wouldn't know.
Do you just like touch penises together? Like I just what, do you just enjoy it? I don't
To
understand
be
it.
entirely honest, I've never given it that much
I
thought.
am purely aware of the concept, and that is
I
it.
just
Yeah.
thought
I
I couldn't tell you enough about it to be
I-
able to like
what I-
elaborate on
see,
this. Like,
I'm awa-
like
is it-
scissoring. What do you get out of that, huh?
Well,
enjoyment.
I don't want to. It's just I'm not gonna go into detail with that, but like I don't know. I don't have a penis, so I don't know. I just hear
What?
that it's like the most sensitive thing.
God,
so
I
feel
thought
like
this
there's-
was a boys only podcast. God damn it!
I think I
No
thought like
girls
bumping
allowed.
it into another penis would just hurt.
I don't
No,
think they're
I mean, like,
bumping. I
it
don't think they're like
yeah.
smashing. I don't think they're smashing
You'd have
tits.
to hit it
I mean,
pretty hard in order for it to like. You'd have to take a running start.
See,
That's true.
isn't it what the deal?
Maybe.
Isn't the deal with dogging? Where they shove
What's the deal with
they-
talking?
they-
There's your podcast title.
Jerry
What's the
Seinfeld is the
deal
thumbnail.
with
Deal with-
Seinfeld
Done.
on the podcast
But-
thumbnail.
Isn't
Trump docking?
basically-
Question mark, question mark, question
aren't they sticking
Trump and
dick skin
Obama
over the
law.
other dick skin and just like
I
Do you have to
Creating
be
like a long dick?
uncircumcised to do that though, or like?
oh,
that-
gee, I don't know.
Literally, the only thing I've heard about docking is you touch penises. That's the
Yeah, but
only
I-
thing
like-
I know
Touching
about
tips.
it.
But you're
Pretty
thinking
much
you're
it.
thinking of it as like just smashing tips, and I don't think that's the deal.
No, I mean like a gentle
Oh, gentle.
bink.
Gentle
But it's just like it
caress
still
of the
sounds
tip.
like
well,
it
then
feels like
what's
it
the
would hurt.
enjoyment out of that? You're not
How
gonna
does it
enjoy
hurt?
anything.
Is
I
my
don't know.
question.
I don't know
That's
how
a-
sensitive a
that's-
penis is, Chris.
It's not.
Right?
It's not that sensitive.
Yeah, it's not like.
It's not just
Yo.
like you. I mean, otherwise people would be coming all day because their dick touches the pants and shit. If all it took was like
Yeah,
a little,
it's
like a just like a boop, then like I mean, every time you took a piss, you'd start just coming all over the place.
Ew.
It takes a bit. I mean, yeah, it doesn't take a lot, but it takes a bit.
Yeah, just enough.
It
like,
takes
yeah.
it takes some effort, you know.
just touching it's not gonna set it off.
Just-
You gotta.
that would be a
Like
design.
a fucking sprinkler.
That would be a design flaw.
Yeah,
That would be not as God intended.
Evolution has stopped that
Yeah.
many moons ago.
Hold on. Wait a second. All right. Do we put a little effort in, or do we just make it just go all over the place all the time, like a fucking like a sprinkler? And then evolution said to evolution, we should like hold off a little bit. All right,
Yeah,
good idea.
like,
Maybe-
just
maybe-
enough.
Chill down a little bit.
Maybe just like
Yeah.
cool it.
They're sitting there going like, okay, if they were to dock, would
So
would it set it off immediately?
yeah,
or-
God was looking. As God was sculpting man, he was like, all right. So if there's two of these, and they
Oh.
started rubbing tips together, what would happen? Well, let's make sure they have plenty of skin to make that possible.
Oh no, they're cutting it off. Okay.
Oh well.
It was my perfect act.
These
Jesus Christ.
It's always
I-
the
I just got really mad at myself, by the way.
By saying that?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
me editing this in the future is like fucking
future
goddamn it.
use like. yeah,
Because now I gotta
bring it
go
up.
Are you
search
gonna
through the
have to censor
folder.
it?
Yeah, yeah, because we haven't actually properly said. Here we go again, boys. Without censoring it yet. Maybe
Flows off the tongue.
episode 10 will give the big reveal of what we've been saying this
Big
entire time.
reveal.
Episode
Oh,
10. Guess what we've been saying this
Standing by
entire
with a
time.
Buzzer that auto censors during episode 10.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna have. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to set up OBS for episode 10
Oh man.
because I gotta set up topic transitions, intros,
Oh,
outro,
God, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a nightmare.
lower thirds.
Good luck with that, buddy.
Just like, I'm not looking for it. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's just not gonna be fun to set up and run.
Yeah. Well, especially because it's just me over here doing everything.
Mm.
I'm gonna be the broadcast crew and also the on-camera talent.
Damn.
God forbid.
Oh, dude, do you think this coffee is strong?
Hey, Poke,
Coffee
what the
for
fuck?
what?
Why don't you like coffee?
Yeah, what's your
I
problem,
don't-
man?
Like I said, I won't go out of my way to drink it.
Yeah, but why
if
not?
Somebody,
This
if somebody
is the only
made
thing me
me
and
a coffee-
Cartooner have ever agreed on ever.
I
You
don't
have
know if
to
that's
give-
true, but this is definitely one of the big things. What the
Yeah, it's
fuck?
definitely one of the big things.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, you got a
something
problem.
about the caffeine is just like,
The caffeine.
or it just tastes.
Caffeine's the
eh.
best
You
part.
taste you taste specifically
Or
the caffeine.
no,
You're like, nope,
like,
you
I'm
can't
trying
do
to think-
this.
I'm trying to think of like the most recent time I've had something with coffee in it, and it's been like one of those
Coffee?
mixed drinks. Yeah. No. Like I've had like
Mixed
coffee in
drinks.
a drink mixed with other stuff, like I don't know, like a chocolate thing.
And you're like, this thing is full of caffeine. I could just taste it. It's ruining my mouth.
No, like you can taste the coffee part, and it's just like,
What do you mean?
because
There's
like
no
I buy the
it's
thing for
only-
the chocolate, and I taste mostly coffee. So I'm
Why
like,
don't you just buy chocolate then if you're such an insane
Yeah.
animal?
because it's a fucking drink, and they don't. I don't know. I don't know. I just won't go out of my way to make coffee
I'm
because
disappointed.
most of the time I don't get up early enough, like for on school
What,
days
to
that is,
pour
to
a
make
cup?
it.
Just to reach over, pour
I
a little cup
fucking-
of coffee, a little cup of Joe,
A
and be
cup
on
of
your way.
cup of heaven in a cup?
'Cause it's like I get up, roll out of bed, get dressed, fucking brush my teeth, brush my hair, do my makeup, and then I fucking bolt out the door,
You know what you could be doing while you're doing that? Making a cup of coffee.
making coffee, making and
Exactly
drinking
what
coffee.
I do. I go
You
up,
could get one
I
of
do my-
those
do my
those
thing.
helmets and just have it slowly dripping into your mouth the entire
Yeah.
time. And then
Get
you
your
get
little- just
that
mount-
sweet coffee taste.
Mount
I-
your
It's
coffee
not
maker
sweet,
on
but
your
it's
head.
delicious.
No, it's not sweet, but my God, is it the nectar of the gods? It is wonderful.
Do you
But oh god,
want
can
for
I not get
next
through a
week?
day without
Do
drinking?
you want for next week?
I get like a serious headache if I don't have my coffee in the morning.
And make a try
Yeah.
to make a proposition here.
All right, here we go.
Do you want for next week for me to make a cup of coffee before the podcast and drink it during?
During the pod, that's
sleep.
no, you.
Make coffee.
It's a
We're gonna
school
do this-
night. You gotta
We're gonna have
sleep.
to do this at like 8 a.m.
That's true. I keep forgetting that school's a
See
thing.
now, if we wanted
Alright.
to one Saturday
yeah.
morning do a podcast and I'll be drinking our delicious coffee, that would be
There you go.
maybe a thing.
have a lovely morning
A
cup
morning
of Joe podcast.
where we all
Welcome
just-
to the
if we
morning
start
where
our
we're all
day-
grumpy because we had to wake up early.
We start a day at 5 in the morning.
You know I won't wake
Five
up.
nights-
You know I'm gonna
4
fucking
a.m.
oversleep.
Oh god, no. I would probably oversleep, honestly.
Yeah, I rarely wake up. Before
We'd all
10
get up
a.m.
at
on the
fucking
weekends.
1 a.m. and be like, hey,
1
what
a.m.?
about that 10 a.m. podcast? Or not 1 p.m. and say, hey, what about
See,
that 10 a.m.?
No, I'll be up about noon, but
Yeah,
but
Have a
I'm
nice
not.
little
I
not
sleep
getting
a
up
lot.
at 2 a.m.
podcast. You doesn't sound like it, you know.
Yeah, really.
That's true. I don't really
Nothing,
sleep.
nothing
I don't
you've
know,
said
'cause I was
proves that.
at my computer yesterday, and I fell asleep at the desk. Like my fucking
That's
forehead was on the desk, and I slept for like an hour. And then my mom woke me up. She was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I went to my living room
Yeah,
and took a nap
mom.
until 9 p.m.
It's just a phase,
You
mom.
gotta- I so wish Tim was here because I saw his comment last week and he said he remembers your scene phase. By the way,
Oh, I can't wait for Tim to be a guest now.
so Tim,
I
fucking make your
can't wait.
schedule
He's gonna-
extremely
Timmy,
open next week
well-
because we're coming for you, bud.
Dude,
Timmy
Tim's gonna
Mantua.
tell so many fucking embarrassing stories
Oh,
about
and
myself
I
that I
cannot wait.
cannot show my face, or not, metaphorically. I cannot show my voice on the internet ever again. I
And
just
I-
have to fucking
I-
go off the grid, dude.
Well, we
I'm
knew
gonna be
we knew
so
this was gonna
fucking
happen at some point,
Listen,
and I can't wait.
yeah, this is eventually we're all of our dirty secrets are gonna be
No,
aired
because
on
it's
this
like not
podcast.
even
At some
part of my
point,
scene.
It's gonna be like
There's
the end
like
of Breaking
some
Bad.
stuff I did that's really fucking cringy,
Oh, I believe it.
and it's just I don't even want.
And
And
I
Tim knows
cannot
about it,
wait.
and he likes to
I
fucking
am
poke, make fun of me for it,
Mhm,
and it
mhm.
fucking kills me inside every single time he brings it up.
That's why.
Mhm.
That's why I want it so bad.
yeah, that's
I-
what gonna be fantastic. Cannot wait.
See, that's why
Yeah.
I preemptively planned my life accordingly to this podcast and
Yeah.
haven't done anything
Yeah.
that I mean, like besides stuff I mentioned last week. I mean, nothing too horrible.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
can't fucking.
I was a shit for a while, but like it wasn't like I wasn't.
As long
it
as
wasn't
the
a
statute of
scene fest
limitations
thing.
is run out, I will tell any story I have about
From,
my
like,
life.
From like 11 to 13, I was the most cringy thing on earth.
I mean,
so
you have already admitted that
embarrassing.
you had the "it's not a phase, mom" phase, and that
Which-
just
God,
No,
that
I
was so
said
funny.
it
such
once.
joy to
I
my
said
heart.
it once
You
in
s-
my life.
I know,
and my
but
mom was
you
like,
said it.
my mom looked at me and she was like, "Are you serious right now?" And I was like, "No."
Like, I
I'm
would have paid money to watch that on my pay-per-view. Just that
Just
30-second interaction.
Some like 12-year-old
It's just
argue with their
Not a
mom talking about not
phase.
being a phase. Yeah, that sounds money
Mhm.
worth money.
I have spent, dude. I've spent worse money on worse things. I bought this week. Okay, transition to my shitty life decisions. I bought a felt jacket, like a sport coat,
What?
Yeah. Well, at least
because it was $1 at Goodwill.
hey,
I
at
mean,
least
that's
that,
a steal.
at least that wasn't $90 for nothing.
Jesus.
Yeah, at least it was
fucking
$90 for a body pillow. Like
Case.
some people.
Let's really drive that home. By the way, it's just a fucking pillow case for
Case.
$90 goddamn dollars.
Listen, man.
Just by the way, if you
Get it.
forgot,
Just in case the
I'm
audience
making
forgot.
a
Case you forgot.
pillow, so I don't have to spend any money.
but you already spent all the goddamn money.
I don't have to spend any money on the pillow. Well, I mean, I have
Hey,
to spend like
listen,
$5.
I can't do this again. I can't do this again.
$90. I would not spend $90 on the best pillow in the world, let alone pillowcase.
Well, that's you.
I can't wait, and like I hope this podcast goes on for like 5 more years, so we can bring this up like 5 years from now, and you're just gonna be like, "Man, that was a stupid decision," and I'm gonna be
Yeah,
like,
I can't wait till you grow up and realize that you're a fucking idiot.
podcast number like 400. I'm gonna be here just like,
You
what did I say?
idiot.
And you're gonna be like, okay, I admit that I was incorrect in that one position, and I'm gonna be so happy. And that's gonna be the only time anyone ever admits they're wrong on this podcast ever.
Because I mean, I know. Yeah, I haven't been wrong yet.
I have never once been wrong on this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm
I
certain
always say that
nobody
I'm
else has
wrong.
done.
I'm
And you
not.
are always wrong. So I guess it's good that
Yeah,
you've accepted it
You, are,
early.
you don't like coffee? You buy body pillows?
I
You
don't
don't
say
even buy
that
body
I
pillows
don't
with
like coffee. I
Now-
don't go out of my
Now
way
what?
to get coffee.
Now what if
I don't
yeah,
dislike coffee.
Now what if you spice it up a bit and you really just or no? Okay, well, fine. Okay. Let me think about this. So what you need to do then, if you're okay with it, you need to drink it every day until you become addicted like the rest of us, and then you
Mm.
can't live without it.
Yeah, that's basically how I
that
got started
doesn't
drinking
sound
coffee.
very beneficial to me.
It
'Cause there
sounds
was a
beneficial
teacher
to me.
The only reason I started drinking coffee is because there was a teacher in this one class that brought a coffee maker in like an 8 a.m. class. And I started drinking coffee one day in the middle of high school. I hated it, and eventually it just kind of suckered me in. And now I'm a prisoner of its sweet, sweet caffeine.
My dad, he was in the army for a while, and one day I went to work with him, which sounds weird, but
Yeah,
it's like,
the army.
but yeah, but it's just
Went
like
to Pentagon with
his
Daddy
job.
Cartooner.
Well, I mean, not everyone in the army works at the Pentagon, you dumb. But I mean, I went up, and he just worked in the supply room, so he just had like a big, but not big empty, but like a big area with some shelves and whatnot. But anyway, so I was in there. I hung out with him, and while he was working, and he had a big thermos of coffee, like I don't know, probably like a big 2 foot, not 2 foot. How long is 2 feet? It was a big old thermos full
Okay.
of coffee, and I
Quick
drank
question.
the whole
Hate
thing.
to interrupt you here. Why did I just get a notification that Pope just followed me on Twitter?
Because I accidentally unfollowed you on accident. I accidentally unfollowed you on accident.
fucking
so-
whore.
I was trying to click. No, dude, I was trying to click off from your fucking string of tweets, and I accidentally hit unfollow.
Wow. Kid just told
I
me he hated
had a
me.
kid on my arm. I followed you back. I could have just left it.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, please continue with your riveting story.
I
Christopher.
I was probably like 12 years old, and yeah, and I drank a thermos of coffee, and I've been addicted ever since.
a whole thermos.
Yeah,
Oh God.
my dad went to get some a little while later. And I'm like, oh, I drank that. He's like,
Oh,
oh,
gone now.
You're
Into
just
my
like,
body.
no.
oh.
You are 12, son. You're probably gonna die of caffeine overdose.
Well, then I started drinking coffee, and then I remember my cousin's like,
Yeah.
well, that's gonna stunt your growth, and I'm like, you're a fucking cunt, and I don't believe you. And sure enough,
Yeah, you're right.
it might have a little, but then again, we're a short family, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true. Who said that before? Like, who said that? Who mentioned that? I'm having a stroke. Who brought
Mhm.
that up? They said that it stunts people's growths,
I mean,
and then they were like,
mothers?
Poke's already short as short as it is.
I mean,
Oh.
you're that's part of your aesthetic. We need you for dwarf wrestling. So,
Oh, dwarf wrestling!
yeah.
Chris, you
Gotta
gotta
bring
go.
that up
You
real
gotta
quick.
go.
October 1st in my town, I found out through Facebook the other day that there's evidently a dwarf wrestling tournament gonna happen, and I am going to absolutely go to this.
He's gonna
and
go and
report back.
get lots of
for the
footage, and we're
podcast.
gonna make
Mhm.
a beautiful video out of it.
Yeah, that's gonna be
And plenty of
a new
podcast
series
stories.
on GoBicker called Dwarf Wrestling episode and only one.
What episode?
No,
only-
once I start my
only
career, it'll
episode.
get more.
Oh yeah,
shit, you're
already
gonna be a
for you to
professional
start
dwarf
with.
wrestler. I can't fucking
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna go to this, and you should all donate $20 to GoBicker, patreon.com/GoBicker, so that I can afford through my lavish lifestyle to go and see dwarf wrestling in my weird backwoods town.
Wait, how
Hell
expensive is
yes.
the ticket?
$20.
It's
But if we get a lot of people to donate $20, that means I can
Then
buy
you
a
just
lot of
make
tickets and be the only
if we
person
get
there.
5 people to donate $20, we'll have 20 times $5.
We'll have enough for everybody technically in the podcast chat to go, even though we're not going to invite
We're not
Russ,
gonna
and no
pay
one else
Russ.
is going to come here
He's
because
not-
everyone else lives like 500 miles away.
Russ is not getting a dime.
No, Russ is not getting a single penny out of this entire operation.
Mm-mm. Unless he actually starts picking up some work, doing some things, he's not getting a
Picking
dime.
up the slack.
Yeah.
All the dude ever does, he comes in, he posts Bible verses.
All he fucking does, he comes
And then
in,
he fucking tells us, sorry, can't make it.
shits on all of us, it tells us he's not gonna make it, like, oh, shocker, didn't realize that, and then fucking just never says anything again.
He does it about once a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the only. That's the only
He-
interaction I have with Russ anymore, other than when
Yeah.
he messages me to tell me that I'm gay.
Oh, he's a very mean person. Let's just put that out
Yeah,
there right
Russ
now.
is
He's a very
a big
mean
fat
person.
meanie. Very mean. Hurt my feelings.
Hurts
He's
all our
abusive.
feelings all the time.
My very sensitive feelings crushed by the Russian Afro man. Yeah, that's
I
That's-
I can't.
no
believe
money
it.
for us.
No money for
For
us.
wrestling. Dude, would you do midget porn?
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't
Okay.
be in it, but I'd film it.
No, you.
You're
of course you
asking
wouldn't.
me, and I'm just really confused.
No, you're 4. That means super
I know,
jail.
that's why I was confused.
Well, when you're of legal
just-
age, would you?
No.
We're of legal age.
No.
What if it was directed by cartooner?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Anything for content. All right. I don't know if you guys have topics, but if you guys just one
I
of
do.
you guys go. All right, Poke, you go.
It's 12 o'clock.
If you had to watch one movie for the rest of your life, like you couldn't watch any more movies, what movie would it be?
I would probably say Blazing Saddles because I've seen that movie about 1,000,000 times already, and it's still funny. So it's gonna be either that or Monty Python and the Holy Grail. One of those.
This is too hard.
Probably Blazing
This is
Saddles,
too
though.
hard.
I had a feeling you were gonna say Grease.
I might
Strike me as a grease man.
But see, there's so many movies I
Too
just
greasy.
love though.
Hmm.
Like I love Back to the Future and True Lies. Of course, I mean, yeah, Grease, but also Pippi Longstocking and Annie and Matilda. I have a lot of movies with little girls. It's kind of weird. Anyway,
Ew.
Oh God.
there are a lot of movies I watched growing up though, so I guess
Oh, that's true.
I just
That's a fair
I don't
point.
know. Anyway, but I don't know if I can do this.
You can't
That's
choose.
that's the one thing I enjoy about not ever watching movies is that I can just rapidly
I know.
fire off.
There's
an
just
answer.
too many good movies. I don't know
I don't
how
watch
that's
movies that
possible.
much either.
Yeah.
What the
like,
fuck? Why is
Mine would absolutely hands down be 10 Cloverfield Lane. I fucking love that movie.
I haven't seen it, but
It is so good.
I've
Watched
heard
it
I've heard
twice.
it's pretty good. I watched the original Cloverfield. It's pretty terrible, but I hear they're completely unrelated movies. So
not
I-
completely unrelated. I mean,
I
I
mean, they both
have
take
never
place in the middle of
even
terrible
heard
disaster.
anything about Cloverfield before,
It
and I
is
wasn't
a
very
god
lost
awful.
on this one.
It's a god awful movie. It's like a POV horror movie. from a dude filming on a VHS camera while
Oh, I
Godzilla
hate
destroys
those
New York.
movies.
It is. I
It's
watched
a
it
little
because it
nauseating.
was. I had it for free for some reason through some service, and I was just like, well, I hear 10 Cloverfield Lane's pretty good. This one should be pretty good. And I watched, and I got like 10 minutes, and it's like, oh no, I see where this is going, and I just kept watching because it was bad, and I wanted to see where it was going to go, and it ends pretty terribly. Not a great movie, but I hear 10 Cloverfield Lane's a much better movie.
It's a phenomenal movie.
Well, there's your answer, internet.
Baby Driver.
You've seen it?
I
I
fucking
heard it was pretty good.
fucking
it's a-
love Baby
Did not
Driver.
think it would be
I
good,
have
but I heard
I
it's
have my
pretty good.
memories of Back to the Future, and they'll never leave me. And I think it's the best movie ever made. But Baby Driver is just so much goddamn fun, and I could watch it all day. It's just like
Yeah, I watched the original trailer for that, and I thought it was gonna be garbage. Everyone said
No.
it's a pretty good movie.
it's
So
so goddamn good. I love it. If you couldn't tell.
yeah, I hear.
Now
Yeah,
what's the movie? Let me add on to this so it's not a 2-minute topic. Now what's the movie that if you were forced to watch it, this is the only movie you watch for the rest of your life, you would just slit your wrists, end it all.
I had to watch Twilight the other day with somebody, and I wanted to kill myself, and I came very close to doing it by the end. So I'd probably say
Oh, God,
Twilight,
yeah,
except in recent memory.
Those are really just boring.
Yeah, I almost fell asleep at one point. Man, I was talking the other day about another movie I fell asleep in. I don't remember which one it was.
I once watched this movie about Pope John Paul II, and it was so long and so boring, and a very similar thing where it's just like
Why were you watching a movie about Pope John Paul II though?
Hey,
It's like Russ and his George Bush documentary. Why were you watching this?
Don't worry about it. Right?
Don't worry about it, buddy.
That's the thing I was doing, right?
Last year for history class, I had to watch a movie
I
that
have a story.
was about the first three to. It was I can't remember. It was the 4th president to the 7th president. So it's not even the fucking entertaining presidents. It was fucking Madison. I can't remember what the other ones. One of them was Jackson.
Madison and the other ones.
Jackson.
He was like
Jackson was a fuckhead.
Jackson's
he was a terrible president.
He's a
but wasn't
very
he later
entertaining
on?
story president, though. President stories.
I like how y'all are like, I was legitimately guy who's had terrible documentaries.
Andrew Jackson?
Actually, Jackson liked to duel, and I think we brought this up before, and I think that's
He
insane.
beat people with his cane when he got
he
mad.
beat
at
the
them
fuck out
while
of
in
people.
I
office.
thought the worst. Well, I mean, like, I still believe the worst thing he did was quite literally the Trail of Tears, because that's pretty
Well,
fucking bad.
yeah, no, I'm not saying he's not a
James
bad
Jackson
person.
was
I'm
pretty
just
early
saying he's
on.
very
I thought he was
entertaining
later than
to
that.
hear about.
That is true. It was
Yeah.
weird.
He was an interesting president. Not a great
it was
man.
like-
Not a great man, but interesting.
From what I
He
learned
was.
last year, the weirdest president, or early presidents, I should say. There's been some pretty weird presidents. Was
Man.
fucking, what was his name? It was the second president, John Adams. He like, he was so self-conscious about what the people thought of him. If he would just like ban press from even talking about him.
No, that's
Like, he was
There's
that
one
anxious
further up.
and nervous. Of
My-
course, it broke their First Amendment right, but
yeah.
God, that was funny.
It's just a little thing, right?
Kind of unrelated to early presidents, but still, my favorite presidential fact of like weird stuff presidents did in office was the fact that Lyndon B. Johnson used to just whip his dick out.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
I know it's just such
It's-
such
that's
a
great.
great, just wonderful
That
thing
is-
for the
Is
president
that why
to do.
is that why Johnson is like a
Just-
slang term for dick? For
Yeah, I
PP?
don't know,
We-
but it
That's
just,
a good. That's
I
a
don't
good.
know why.
I think.
I mean,
That
wouldn't-
might-
that sounds plausible.
Yeah, it's Johnson. Let me see
Should we
here.
call the podcast
Chris-
Johnson's Johnson and have him winking?
Johnson's Johnson. There
Isn't
you go.
there like a baby soap, like Johnson's Johnson or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna get babies watching.
But,
we're gonna get.
we're not.
presidents
I'm not putting a baby dick in the thumbnail. So, and we're it's something. The title of the episode is something about dicks. That's not the actual. Well, maybe it should be.
It's always bad.
Donald Trump sticking a pod in his docking dick? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Donald Trump docking with a pea pod? Question mark! Exclamation
Question
point!
mark.
So I saw a lot of boobs today in school.
Cool.
What?
Because we're in my
Please
history
continue.
class, we were watching a video. Funny enough, to a channel I'm
porn
subscribed to,
program?
about Christopher Columbus. There's a channel called History Buffs that watches, they, like review historical
okay.
movies for like their
Do
historical
enjoy that.
accuracy. And so about Christopher Columbus, and so he's meeting all these native people, and they didn't wear clothes like European people did, and so there were titties everywhere, just like.
Okay, so it wasn't like,
No, he wasn't like, hey, check out this
sexual
fucking
time
rack.
titties.
No. It was just like,
Yeah,
it was
They were
just
just hanging
we
there.
watch porn in
Yeah,
history class.
it was
today.
just like the fact that there was just so many boobs, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how is this on YouTube still? Because the video is.
That's a
It's
very good point.
educational.
Listen though,
If
but
it's educational, they
but-
use
YouTube
the
doesn't
boobs.
give a
But-
fuck
yeah.
if it's educational or not.
Yeah.
They
No, because
will
it
ban
was a video reviewing a movie using clips from the movie. So
That's also true.
like that alone should have taken the video down, because like YouTube is like, fuck you, bud, even if it is educational and fair use and all that shit. But then also, yeah, there's just titties everywhere. So it's like, why did the YouTube algorithm not just like, bada boom, titties, you're going down, bud? I don't know why I keep saying bud, but
Bud. Hey, bud. Didn't you just say last podcast that you hate when people call you that, or was that another podcast?
yeah, I know
was
that. I
listening
just said it
to?
last week.
Yeah, you were just like, hey, bud. Now you're saying it every day. Look at you, you
I
hypocrite.
can't help it.
You hypocrite.
Things get into my my vocabulary and I can't, and they just keep coming out. It's not my fault.
Speaking of getting into vocabulary, I don't know
What?
what happened
Vocabulary.
yesterday. Listen, I keep having a stroke. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I said haircut instead of payment a little while ago, before the podcast. So
What?
Jesus Christ.
I kept saying yesterday, I don't know why, but I kept saying, shit's whack, man. Like, if somebody told me something
Whack.
that was like a little weird, I would say, shit's whack, man. I don't know why.
like, will
It's
you please
whack.
stop?
Yeah, like one of my friends, her schedule was like messed up and she didn't get one of the class she enrolled
Was
in.
Whack.
And I
Shit's
said,
whack, man.
oh, shit's whack, man. And then we just kind of, she was just like, yeah, it is.
I mean,
We were
not-
done with that
Now that you
conversation.
mention it, I
100%
guess,
not wrong.
yeah.
Shit's whack.
It is indeed very whack. Yes.
I hadn't thought about it like that before, but yeah, shit is indeed whack.
Yeah.
Have a deep metaphysical journey there. Man, what does it
Shit's
mean to
whack.
be whack, though, man?
Shit's whack.
Like,
Gandhi.
Dude, I said that to my mom and she was like, whack? His
What?
hair?
Wait, wait.
Like, oh my god.
You actually
Is
swear?
it-
You swear around your mother?
Yeah. She,
Oh.
doesn't, she tried to stop me a while ago and I just didn't. So now it's just like,
You cannot be
shit.
harnessed.
My parents are
'Cause it's
not,
like-
not about that life.
Yeah.
But they hear me
Not
like
a
going.
big fan
They hear
of
me
it.
going fucking crazy down here.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Happens all the time.
My mom,
and-
my mom once told me,
but
she's
yeah.
like, "I hear you in your room. You're not very nice." I'm like,
I like to think that
I was
outside
like-
of this internet life, you're just a very nice, sweet
You're a
individual.
very
and
nice
it's like,
boy.
no, I'm about
very-
the
very
exact
nice
same.
boy, very good boy. And he gets on the podcast, and he's
Just
just like
Pretty much exact same. So, just
a little
quieter.
bit. Yeah, just quieter.
I try to avoid talking. So, I never let this happen, but my math class is currently my favorite class.
Really?
Speaking of being
What?
quiet, it's my favorite class because it's a big classroom. Like the actual physical space is huge. Not huge,
Mhm.
but bigger than most of the other classes at my little community college. And there's not that many people in the class. Everyone else in the class is very quiet, and I get to kind of sit on my
my
own
God.
and I just do the math.
That sounds like a
It is
wonderful class.
heaven.
So
That sounds
fucking nice, especially
fucking
because my
phenomenal.
2 classes I have directly before that, it's like not very big classrooms with tons of people, and everyone's like chewing gum or breathing super loud, and I can't fucking handle
When
it.
people breathe.
This loud, yeah, I hate it. Whether well, the worst thing is there's one class in my I have 3 classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and the second class there's this
Right.
one kid who every fucking day has like a nose whistle. You know, like when
What?
when you
Does he not
Yeah.
just blow his nose?
I guess not,
no.
because every single day it's there, and he's breathing, and he
Do you ever
too
just
breathes
reach-
really heavily. and-
Reach up and just grab it and shake his nose until it just stops whistling.
Stop! And it drives me up the fucking wall. And then actually in the first class, then there's one guy. I think I don't. He might have something kind of like wrong with his respiratory system or something, because he like kind of breathes heavy, but he also is always like,
Oh god.
and every once in a while. So
That dude's got something wrong with him.
yeah, so it's like I think he might be full like
They want
crud
to
or
refer
something.
him to a good doctor.
Yeah, but then the guy to my right, then he's always chewing gum, but he's one of these assholes who like snaps gum and like chews his mouth open.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
I'm gonna fucking rip your head off.
I'm pretty sure I've said this
But
before on a
I don't
podcast,
comment.
but if I can hear you chewing or eating your food, I've probably considered murdering you at some point.
I've
That
considered murdering this
drives
guy,
me
yeah.
up a wall.
It's fucking
Not much
obnoxious.
gets me like legitimately angry.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the things that does, because it's just like it's not that hard to be quiet when you eat. I don't
No.
need to hear your.
I always
Yeah,
get like
it's
really
horrid.
self-conscious that other people
God.
can hear me eating, even though I'm like
Good.
as quiet as I
Yeah,
can
good.
possibly be. It's just because it's like
It's
I don't
just
know,
so gross.
I can
and
hear
you-
it
good.
myself.
Keep it
It's
quiet.
So it's just like-
absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
It's the worst
Don't
thing
make
ever.
noise. Yeah.
Especially
If you can,
chips.
if you can just if you can not make noise when you eat, it's perfect.
If you could just
Like,
be quiet at all times, that
Yeah,
would
just
be
in
great.
general.
Could you just not?
Like if we're not
At
having
all?
like actively engaging in conversation, I don't want
Yeah.
to know you exist.
I
don't wanna hear a
I
sound.
so wish I could just turn off my hearing, because
Like,
more often
I-
than not, I don't
yeah.
want to hear anything. But when I do want to hear things, I do want to be able to like boop switch it back on. You know?
Yeah,
'Cause I wouldn't wanna be
wish that
deaf
was- 'cause
forever, but-
I absolutely hate being in like really loud rooms where everyone's just talking, and everyone is
Yeah.
like, that's what I hated about high school. Is you'd
I
always
just-
get in class and you get those like 3 really high pitched voiced girls who'd just be cackling in the corner the entire
Hey,
class.
that's me.
Yes, I hate you. And
No, I'm quiet in class.
there was always like 3 girls that just be cackling in the corner the entire time, and you could never hear anything other than this. It was like a witch's
As they're
coven in the corner of the
As they're
classroom.
stirring a potion and like enchanting a fucking pencil or some
Got
shit.
Beth over there throwing like rat bodies into a cauldron.
Jesus Christ.
These damn bitches.
Fucking witches that go to my high school, man. But yeah, it's like it drove me. I don't want to hear noises. I don't want to hear other people.
I don't want.
Like,
Yeah, I agree. I just don't ever want to hear sound ever.
Yeah, I try to be so
Sound
quiet because of
sucks.
that, and it's like, yeah, because I don't want other people to deal with my noises as a respectful
Mhm.
human being.
There you go.
No one should know.
That's
yeah, 'cause it's-
how to live your
God.
life.
Yeah, because I'm
What was
respectful
the
of other
voice
people.
crack?
Hey guys.
That was really not great.
not
It was like half intentional, but like it got out of hand. You know, it was out of my control at that
God.
point.
I know what your fake voice crack sounds like. I
Yeah,
think I
and
know
that was
what it is.
that's what that was supposed to be. But like I said, yeah, it just went off the fucking rails. And I don't know what happened.
Anyway.
So classes. I had
Yeah, I don't know
classes
about
today.
that.
Cool.
Kids
Yeah.
and your
You fucking
schooling.
graduated, asshole. I
Yeah, but he-
forgot. I have to
he
do
did it
fucking
first.
SATs this year. That
Oh my
sucks,
god, you
man.
haven't done that yet. That's fucking.
No.
Yeah, you really are a fucking child. Jesus.
You know, I feel like I missed out on something. I've never done any SATs or ACTs. I never had to do any of that, and I feel
Huh.
like everyone else I know has. And I'm
That's
pretty
kinda
sure at some
weird.
point the government's gonna come and take me away.
Make you do it.
Well, I feel
Fucking
like
sit you down for
I-
4 hours.
I feel like I
I
had
never
to do
did
it
it
in order to
because-
qualify for anything with my college, like financial
they
aid. And
wouldn't- I didn't
shit.
have to do that because it's just like we're a technical college, and I was like, I have no aspirations to go to any university or anything like that, so I don't have
they're
to
like,
get
"Fuck it,
any
well."
fancy scores.
Hmm.
And they were always like, you should take this. I'm like, it's a lot. That's time that I don't
wanna.
have, and that's basically a number that tells me I'm not as smart as I'm just not smart.
The nice
So
thing
I-
about our school when we take
not
the
need that.
SATs, it only takes like it takes like half the day, but you get the rest of the day off.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
made me
that's
in
what it's-
freshman year of high school. They made me take the PSATs, which is
Yeah,
like
we
a
have to do
practice
that every
test for it.
year.
And I made a score, and I looked at that score, and I thought that score is not what the world needs to see of my knowledge, and I was just never aspired to take it afterward.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
me,
I'm like really bad at tests.
Yeah, God no, tests are horrible.
I don't. Fuck all that shit.
Not a fan. Yeah, not a
Yeah.
fan.
I just every day at school, what I think is I want to go home.
Won't go home.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I just all day I want to go home.
One day you will go home, and you will go home.
Pretty much.
Like-
every-
That sounded
know,
more. That sounded more like you're gonna die. One day you're gonna go to the Lord, and you're never gonna have to worry about
You're gonna
school
go to
again.
God's home,
You're gonna go to God's home
Jesus Christ.
one day.
and I'm gonna send you there, bitch.
Yep. One day I'm
Gonna
gonna kill
fucking
all of
put you out of your misery.
you. Yeah. You're never gonna have to worry about school again, buddy.
Thank
Let's look at the rabbits.
God. Look at the rabbits, George.
I make that joke a lot more than I should. That's like really morbid.
Last Sunday was my birthday, and
Aren't you so cool? How
Yeah.
old are you now? 12?
yeah, and my two friends came over and they brought their dog,
Mm.
and
Oh,
but
I'm
at
so
what
sorry.
but my dog has these little like little rabbit like chew toy things, and and one of my friends said, "Look at the rabbits, Pepper. Just look at the rabbits." And I'm like,
Oh,
no, don't say that.
That's something you say to your dog. Oh no.
Like, oh God, are you
No,
gonna
that's
kill her? She's
horrible.
such a good dog. No.
You just see him reach behind his back and pull out a pistol. Oh, God.
I'm looking at the rabbits.
God.
God, dog
I
death.
have I have an animal killing story. It's not my topic. But
Oh, all right. Well, that's fine.
so last week I killed a goose on accident.
I just heard
Why?
Nate perk up.
No, I meant to tell the story at the beginning because, like, okay, so I was going to Walmart because there's only 3 things you can do in the South. It's like shoot people, go to Walmart, and sleep with your sister. And I don't have a sister. And
I thought cousin was the next best thing down there.
hey, you got a good point there, man. Okay, just
The
remember the
potato-
story. Anyway, so I was going to Walmart. I came around this corner. There's this one kind of gated community on the way to Walmart, which is an oxymoron. And you're around the corner, and there's a little gated community, and there's a little pond in front of it that all the rednecks fish in. They have to chase the rednecks out of it about once a week. But the problem, but that's not important to the story. It's just the detail. Because I know somebody that lives in that neighborhood, and they're always complaining about how security has to chase the rednecks out of the pond because they're always fishing in the pond, and there are no fish in the pond. And there's a giant
Oh my
sign
God.
that says, "There are no fish in the pond. Do not fish in the pond."
You know what? That's the government trying to trick us. There are definitely fish in that
There's one
pond.
I wish I had taken a picture of this like a year ago. I drove by there, and there's just a dude with a fishing pole sitting on top of that sign, just fishing away. And I'm
on
like,
the sign.
yeah, he's sitting
Christ.
on the sign because it's like a big wooden sign. And I'm like, there's, all right. But anyways, this, like you go around the corner. There's a corner, and you can't really see anything around this corner. And I came around this corner, and I felt a thud.
Corner.
My first inclination is I had the tires off of this yesterday. I think one of my tires just fell off. And I looked in the rearview mirror, and all of a sudden I just see a bunch of angry geese and one flat one in the middle of the road.
Oh no.
And
No.
I just kind of look at my rearview mirror. and it's like one of
Charlie!
those things-
Charlie!
on one hand, I'm just like, should I pull over? And on the other hand, it's like, I see what geese do to people.
Exchange insurance information with the geese.
Well, it's like, do I want to leave this giant dead goose in the middle of the road in case like a low car comes over and hits it and it wrecks the car? Or like,
Just listen, they'll take it off the side of the road. They'll give it a proper goose burial.
yeah, it was just like all these. It was
They
like
have
they're doing that
customs.
angry goose chase where they were coming after me, and it's like I really hope they're not gonna come like poop on my car or back in my
Oh,
windshield
they're,
or
just,
something
they're
like
gonna
that.
slash your tires and
Yeah.
bash your windshield in.
Yeah, it's like I got to Walmart and I did my business and I came home and I drove back the same way and it's like still laying in the middle of the road and all the geese are just sitting off the side of the road like we know what you did.
They were mourning.
Yeah, they're all mourning on the side of the road. And it was all those moments like I feel kind of bad because I'm pretty sure all Canadians hate me now. But on the other
They
hand,
have like
I
a
really
special
just-
affinity for geese.
yeah, isn't that Canadian thing? Geese?
I thought they just love the beavers.
No.
Is it not like Canadian geese? Is that not a thing?
I mean,
I
I,
don't
feel like
think
there's
so.
geese in Canada.
I mean, there are Canadian
But I
geese.
feel like that's not what I associate.
But
I
I don't
associate
think
like
that they obsess over
I
them.
think it's like moose and
Oh, so
beavers,
they do.
isn't it? I mean,
Oh, well, I guess some good
Or
Canadians.
as I like
Whoever
to
likes
call them,
geese, though.
meese.
Ran over one of them geese. Yeah, it's dead now. So
Fuck
yeah,
it
there's
up.
I don't know if it's still there.
you showed the little
Yeah.
bitch who's boss.
That's
what you
one
did.
less goose in the world for a person with Anna phobia. Literally the fucking funniest phobia in the
Phoba.
world. Listen, man, I'm
I have,
having a
I have
like
forger's
throughout the
phoba.
entire podcast.
Forgers.
having a stroke.
It's the fear of coffee.
I really want
Fucking-
somebody to draw forgers. Put it on a shirt.
It's written in crayon in the R's backwards.
Dude, you should totally draw that. That's the shirt.
I just always
Is
thought
that-
it
is
was
that too close for
forgers.
copyright?
Nah, it's
Forgers.
fine.
Where did you hear forgers?
I don't know.
Best part of waking up is
Here.
forgers in your car.
Forgers in your car.
Forge.
Forgers.
Every time you say it, your mouth has to close a bit more.
Forge. Forgers. What the fuck are you? What sounds are you making?
Forgers.
Forge.
Dear Derry, my dyslexia is getting better every day.
Hey, Chris.
So
What was
Hey,
your
buddy.
topic, Chris?
Yeah, do you actually have a topic?
I do have a topic, and it leads into another story that
Oh, good.
involved in last week. But my topic this week is: have you ever had someone do something to you, or something like that, and instantly they've gotten karma for it, like done something really shitty to you, and they've got karma instantly? Dead
Not,
silence.
No.
I'm going to assume is no.
I
No.
don't think anybody's really done anything that shitty to me.
No.
Never ever.
Not
I don't
no.
think so.
I'm pretty sure on this podcast we have done terrible.
Well, yeah,
things.
you guys
But not
are
like-
literally my bullies, so
No karma there.
Hey, fuck you.
fuck you.
I'm gonna internet punch
No,
you. and
no
steal your
instant
internet
karma on
lunch
this
money.
podcast, though. It's very much
Nobody's
delayed
what?
karma.
That's oh yeah, that's disappointing. I was hoping it was also the only topic I could think of this week.
Mm.
Well, leads into
Well-
a story.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have a story, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of I have many stories that came out last week. The goose story in this one is probably the ones I'll tell this week. Well, so last week I did. The reason I wasn't here, shot a concert, couple concerts, series of concerts. Friday, I made a tweet about this actually. I was shooting, taking pictures, not shooting people. It's not. Should clarify right there.
Yeah, I was
'cause
gonna make a joke about that, but I couldn't word it quite right, so I just stayed quiet.
I was just killing people as I do. You know, that's what you do in the South. You just go and you shoot people while banging your cousin. So I,
Cousin's walking on all fours as you're just fucking going at it from behind, just blasting ass. And blasting people.
blasting ass and blasting people. There's your episode topic. So I was taking pictures of the concert. I was up on the stage last when the band was going, and then I jumped down from the stage to the pit. No, the pit's that little thing between the barricade and the stage where it's like a 2-foot area, and you can walk around down there if you have a staff pass. And this drunk frat kid grabs me by the shoulder and swings me around. And he's like, "Hey there, buddy. Need you get back on that stage and ask that rhythm guitar player to do a solo, man." And I was just like not in the mood for this dude. And I was just like, "Listen, man, it's not my job." And I turned around, went back to what I was doing. And then he flung his beer at the back of my head.
Jesus Christ.
And I turn around with one of those "excuse me" looks, and all of a sudden this giant redneck security guard who is standing up on the barrier, it's like a big concrete barrier, keep people from rushing the stage. He jumps down from there and just grabs this kid by the shoulder, and he's like, "Don't worry about this, kid. Are you 21?" And he just looks up like, "Ah." He just grabs him and hauls him off by the collar. It was the most instant karma justice moment of my life.
And he was
that
never
was, like,
seen
the-
again.
Yeah, they hauled him off and killed him. And
They fucking
Second.
executed him right there.
yeah,
right
they took him
then.
out back,
Knelt,
shot him.
knelt him down, blasted ass.
Told him to look at the rabbits.
It's okay, drunk frat kid. Look at the rabbits. Boom! And that sacrifice led to great partying for the rest of the night.
We shall
Yeah, that
party
was-
hard in your memory, bro.
My moment of epic, instant karma to that kid, and I smelled like beer for the rest of the night, and had to do a sobriety test because of it.
What?
Well, did
Wait.
you drink the beer?
Yeah, let's.
No, I got okay. Another story
So,
time. A lot of
when you were
stories.
driving home, just fucking swerving in every oncoming.
Yeah, I of course, because I got hit by a beer, and I was also working down in the pit where they were throwing their beers. The guy who ran the event gets up on stage at one point and goes, "All those empty beer cans, on the barrier. Just push them down in the pit. Don't worry about it. We'll pick them up. And all, of course, all the drunk people on the front row took that as, let's pelt the photographer with beer cans. Because I was down in the thing. And they just dumped, well, they didn't like throw them intentionally, but, I was just kind of squatted down there looking at my camera, and they just pushed all these beer cans. So on top of the guy hitting me with the beer can, getting covered in beer, I'm completely covered in beer by the end of this event. I smell like a walking beer factory. And I'm in my truck driving home. We're not driving home, I was pulling out of the event, and there's a sheriff there by the gate, and he just kind of waves me over. And I roll down my window. I'm like, hey there, buddy. How you doing? And he's like, all right, you been drinking tonight? And I'm like, nope, not at all. I'm the only sober person at this event, to be entirely honest with you. And he goes, don't know about that. You smell like a walking beer factory. And I'm like, yep, that's also true. And he's like, step out here and blow into this tube for a second. And I had to do a little sobriety test on the side of the road. Had to blow into the tube. Had to do a little touch nose to the finger to the nose thing, walk a line. And they was like, yep, you're sober. Go home. Don't smell like beer next time.
I'm nervous that I'll get pulled over one day and they'll make me do the alphabet backwards, and then they'll think I'm drunk because I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, oh,
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, just
cuff me, officer. I'm a fucking dumbass.
Can I do anything else? Because I don't know the alphabet forwards. I don't think.
Yeah. I know it ends with a Z.
I think there's Q somewhere. Don't ask me to do it backwards though, because I don't know. And they're like, you are fucked up. You're coming with me.
ZYXW.
You've already gotten farther than I could.
U? No, it's TU.
You've already far surpassed my abilities, and I am impressed.
ZYXWVUTSR. No.
ZYXWVUTSR.
Are you reading it?
Yes, I am. QPO.
Oh, so I got it to R. That's cool.
LKJIHGFEDBCBA. I feel drunk reading this off.
Now you know your CBAs. Next time, shut the fuck up, you show off.
Quit being drunk on the side of the road with a police officer. Anyway, yeah, those are my stories for the day. All of my misdemeanors and felonies.
I always enjoy reading instant karma stories.
Oh yeah.
And I'm honestly quite bummed out that I haven't had any reoccurring dreams or any fun instant karma stories or just fucking any. I haven't lived life at this point.
Yeah, you gotta live your life.
I don't have anything to
totally
do
worth
outside
totally worth getting pelted with
editing the
beer.
podcast. I wonder if there's a big music festival that takes place. I wonder if I could get a job taking pictures of that next summer. And then get pelted with things. I think it's
with beer.
I feel like it might be all full of like hipsters and shit though, so maybe I don't want to. But it might not be.
You're
I
gonna
actually
be
don't
pelted
know.
with fucking blunts, dude.
Yeah. Okay,
I'll just
man.
fill my pocket. I
saw so many drugs done this week.
Oh yeah.
Like there was one point I was up on stage and taking pictures, and all of a sudden you could just feel this cloud hit you. And it's one of those moments where you just kind of turn around. It's like, I kind of feel like going and getting Taco Bell now. Because it was probably the only time I've ever been high.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you to get secondhand, but
yeah, it was definite. Everybody was there was day 2, a lot of people smoking the pot. A lot of people
smoking the pot.
The pot.
We actually, in my government politics class, we had a half-hour conversation about marijuana today. Nothing political about it, just about it in general, just like things.
We talked about it too in my history class, and how it's like actual legal status and shit.
Yeah, well, one thing the teacher was talking about. He's I mentioned this last week. He's an old guy, and he was talking about when he was in college that, one of the for whatever reason he was kind of obviously big old fucking nerd. That's why he's a teacher now. But he was part of student council in his college, and one day something happened with the president of the student council, and he got fired or something, and then they had a talk with the chief of police. And or something, I don't know why the police was involved, but anyway, he was, and the police told him listen, we live in a college town. I'm aware literally everyone here is high as fuck. I get it. I don't care. I don't care. Just don't go selling weed, or no, he said dope. Don't go selling dope to the middle schoolers or the high schoolers. Dope. That's all I want. And they're like, yeah, that's okay. Because he said, because if I catch anyone who does that, I will personally hang them from the flagpole myself.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
So this chief of police was fucking serious about this shit. But at the same time, he's like, I don't fucking care. Fucking do shit. Just don't sell pot to kids. I mean, so it's like that seems reasonable.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty reasonable.
But yeah, and then he was just talking about how allegedly, he said,
Allegedly,
in the college town I was in, we have the best pot in the country. Allegedly, I wouldn't know, of course. The whole class is like, you probably smoked pot this morning. Like, and this guy, I mean, he's had his experiences with the drugs, you know.
He's been with the drugs.
I
Yeah.
mean, being an adult person in like the 60s and 70s, like,
Yeah, there's no way
he's done
you
some
went
shit.
through the 60s and 70s without at least trying one drug.
at least trying 1 pound of LSD.
1 pound at once.
Oh, well, I mean, probably not at
It's
once.
gone.
I don't think he'd be alive. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Can you OD on LSD?
That'd be the best way to go out, though.
You're just like tripping like insane balls.
I don't think you would know when you died at that point.
You could literally see your soul leaving your body. You're like, fuck, I guess I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You'd be there for your own funeral.
You'd be so high your corpse would come walking into the funeral and sit down in the front row.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey,
Shit's
I'm
whack,
dead.
man.
My funeral, bro.
There's a lot of drugs.
When do you think
A
bro
lot of
became
drugs.
part of the common vernacular?
I don't know. I use it a lot.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm bad about using brother, and not to be too racist, but it really offends black people when I do that for some reason. Because it's been before. It's like, thanks, brother, and the dude looks at me and
Like,
is just
are
like,
you
what you say to me?
Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
well, I
"Oh."
guess you seem like a cunt if that's the case.
Yeah,
Thanks,
'cause
brother.
I do it unintentionally because I'm just like, all right, brother, listen. I just say it. You know,
You
I
listen
don't have
to
any-
too much of the Hoagster, then.
Yeah,
A lot.
that's
yeah,
not what it
brother,
sounds
yo,
like.
I don't go around like,
Hey, brother.
I say bruh a lot.
Of course you
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
do.
big of the bro and brother things.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be done at least once a podcast. I'm glad you took up the torch for me last week.
Yeah,
Torch
it was my pleasure.
Saw that in there.
Did you
Saw
do
that
it
in
last
there.
week?
Very happy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
That
can't
is-
remember that.
Highlight of the podcast. Great podcast.
I think I just like fucking repress those memories when I hear that
At
sound.
this point, yeah, you probably do.
You just go right over it. Yeah, I was just in the middle of conversation. And it just kept going. I don't even remember the context.
I don't
was
remember.
great.
I think I was talking. I probably talking about something jerking it or something.
No, it was great though. Wonderfully.
Well,
Glad you took up the torch.
For some reason, everyone was very disturbed by the idea of trees splooging all over the world. Like, I didn't think it was as weird, but like you commented on it, Chris, and I think Tim commented on it as well. They're like, "Wait,
Yeah.
trees coming?" It's like, yeah,
I mean, that's
we were
what they're
just-
doing. They're fucking shooting their seed, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Shooting
It's-
their
it's
seed.
literally a
somehow
tree
more
ejaculation.
disturbing when you say that.
Why?
Shooting their seed. I don't know
Fucking
why.
jizzing all over
They're
the place.
that, oh, come on my face,
I think that
oak
was the
tree.
phrase.
They're
like-
arriving.
All right, I have arrived.
Hey, how's it going? I just arrived. Excuse me?
Gotta go to the bathroom. I just arrived.
Oh no.
Well, ah, shit. Just arrived. Ah, dang.
It's a much
Oh,
better term.
Ah,
God.
beans.
Much better term. Just
fucking-
arrived.
I just did it. I just arrived all of the fucking place. Oh, God.
I'm arriving. My destination is on the rise.
Jesus Christ.
We are approaching our destination.
Uh-oh, I'm
And,
arriving.
well, we arrived.
I have arrived.
Good job, everyone. Let's shake hands and go clean up.
Did we not talk about that? I feel like we talked about the I'm arriving.
I feel
It's like
probably.
A
Right.
different version of I'm coming.
Yeah, I think.
See, the problem is we talk about the same 7 things on this podcast.
Yeah, no,
Just in
yeah,
a
we've
different order
already
every single
reiterated a
week.
lot of things. Like, okay, this is episode 8. Like, what's it gonna be on like episode 18? Like, how many things are we gonna have repeated by that point?
We're basically gonna
No.
repeat episode 1.
Yeah.
All
Except for
over
that
again.
Russ.
Yeah, except for that Russ,
Yeah.
because he's a fucking whore.
Whoer.
Where?
Just an absolute
Whore.
fucking whore. A
I bet he is
dirty,
gonna arrive.
dirty whore.
It's a fucking
Anyway,
can't
what's your
say
topic
that.
this week?
Yeah,
Cartoon?
what's your
Coffee.
or unless you already did it.
Coffee,
Oh yeah,
okay,
what?
that is your topic. Okay,
Yeah.
double feature.
Are we
Double
moving
feature, get another topic.
Oh, I thought we were moving on to questions
We've
now.
already
Yeah,
arrived.
we will indeed
Welcome
move
to
on
the self-help
questions.
section of Crusty
Oh.
Pickled Grandmas.
Oh my god! This is the DIY self-help section of the Crusty
This
Pickled
is
Grandmas.
the Dear Abby
podcast.
section of the podcast.
What's the longest time you've sat on a toilet?
Pretty long time.
Probably. Actually, funny enough, I don't
Like-
often like just fuck around on the toilet. Like I know someone. I had a friend of mine. Allegedly, I don't know if I can believe him or not. But this is what he said: that he once spent 8 hours on the toilet
Oh God,
that's
no.
long.
because he brought his laptop in with him. And I've never done anything close to that. Like the longest time I've been on the toilet actually using it, like probably like an hour though. Like not
Yeah.
like not fucking around. Like it was
Like-
just like shitting and shitting and shitting.
Yeah, I had food poisoning a couple years ago, and I spent probably an hour or two on the can once. So
I think the longest time I've spent was like 45 minutes, but I was on my phone most of the time.
yeah,
You fucking-
technology is a wonderful thing.
These
It
fucking
is. I get
kids.
really distracted.
You fucking kids and
Yeah.
your fucking cell phones.
Yeah, God, read the back of a shampoo bottle for
Listen,
once. I bet you don't even know what that looks
whenever
like.
I forget my phone, I
Oh,
just
it's the
like
worst.
read the fucking
I just stare at the floor
deodorant
and cry.
pack or something.
Hello, pants.
Well, long time no see, pants.
How you doing? So I chose blue underwear today. That's cool. That's
I don't
cool.
have any blue underwear.
Actually, it's more teal
Yeah.
than blue.
Actually, no, it is actually a little bit more teal. Now you mention it. Am I wearing that right now?
What we got going on here?
Thank God this isn't a video podcast.
Episode 10. We're gonna do the underwear.
Wait,
review.
isn't one of the other questions what colors your underwear?
Probably because
Gray.
Tim's a pervert.
There you go, Tim. There's
So
your
I
answer
don't know,
to
yeah,
that.
like an hour-ish. Got an embarrassing story? Yeah, I told mine last week, so you guys can go.
I don't know.
What
I
do you mean you
can't
don't?
think-
Yeah,
I
you
think
fucking
I've told.
know.
No, I think I've told like
Like-
all my really embarrassing stories.
Have you?
Here
Have you told
already.
any? I can't think of any.
I'm trying to think of something.
I
that was
try
kinda
not to
embarrassing off
do
the top of my head. I'm not an
embarrassing
easily
things.
embarrassed person. Is my problem. Like
I
I'll
have
do.
no shame.
I don't have a lot of shame. I'll do pretty much anything. I don't know.
Well,
remember,
nothing like,
like-
you've just felt like an idiot afterwards.
Like, yeah, small stuff. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I remember like a couple times in second grade for a reason. I just broke down and started crying whenever my mom would leave for the day.
Aw.
And I remember
It's
being pretty
second
sad
grade?
about that. Yeah, it was like second
God.
grade. I don't know. I didn't even remember why. I had a
You're a
legitimate reason. back
pussy.
then. There was like a week where I was just like, not okay with this. She's gone now. I'm just gonna cry. And
I do remember
I don't
one.
remember why.
It's not like really embarrassing, but I still cringe a little bit when I remember it. It was like first grade, and one of my friend's mom was like volunteering and
remember the
helping her out in
story.
the class. What? I never told this story before.
No, I remember a story for me.
Oh.
You keep going.
you-
I'm being
But
selfish.
so the mom was leaving, and I can't remember what the girl's name. I'll just say like Alex. So I was like,
Okay.
I turned around in my chair and said, "Bye, Alex's mom," but I like waved in front of me, which was at the teacher's face. So,
Oh God.
I don't know why. So I was just waving at my teacher and looking behind me saying, "Bye, Alex's mom."
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
little
Hard.
I mean, was this last week then?
Yeah, it
3 or
was.
4 days ago.
I was like
So-
7, so you gotta give me some.
Oh,
some
so it's in the
credit
future
for it.
then. It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember a story. Freshman year. Let's take. Let me take you all back now to original OG like first year YouTube Chris.
Oh,
Freshman year of high school.
Fucking.
Because like that's an easy picture to put in your.
mhm.
That was me.
Yeah, I've got a picture on my computer.
Yeah, literal picture. There's a literal picture from that. So I do not to this day remember why I did this, but for some reason I was at lunch with my friends, just kind of being weird as kids are.
No.
And for whatever reason, I like
Oh.
shot my arm up like to the side, and it knocked this girl's lunch tray out of her hand as she was walking by, and it scattered her food everywhere.
Oh my
And the most embarrassing part of the story is I remember just kind of turning around, looking forward, and not making eye contact or saying anything. This poor girl.
Oh,
was
you
like-
asshole!
I don't know. I was like too awkward to handle the situation, and yeah, I remember this. This is the first day of the new semester because like 2 classes later in this brand new class, she was in that class.
And every time
I remember-
she'd walk by you and she'd hold her stuff really tight.
Yeah, it was like the first day of the new semester because I remember sitting down. It's like, oh God, why have you done to this? Why have you done this to me? No.
God, why have you forsaken me?
It was like an art class, and I was just like, no, and please set her next to me, please, God, no.
Christ.
And
Did she
that's-
actually sit next to you?
No, she didn't. She said as far away from me as humanly possible because I remember her coming in, just like, you're an asshole. Like, yep.
You didn't even like.
I
try
was like,
and
I'm
say,
sorry.
I
and
really don't know why.
Yeah, I just looked down. I was like, I'm sorry. And I just looked straight ahead while all my friends were looking at me like, you are a horrible human being.
I like to imagine. For some
Pretty
reason,
embarrassing at
that
the time. Okay.
Instead of launching your hand sideways, you're embellishing the story a little bit. It was actually launching your hand straight forward, and
Yeah,
you
I
were
was doing a
just-
Hitler salute.
Yeah, you were like "Sieg Heil," and you fucking
Nice.
smacked your hand forward.
I was just like, you
And
dirty
honestly,
Jew.
Like,
more than anything, she was looking at you like that. But yeah, because you were fucking like about to start marching around.
No, it had something to do with the swastika on my arms too. No, I
It really didn't help anything. Were you wearing
I
suspenders?
don't even-
Because that's a sure sign.
yeah, I
of
was wearing my suspenders. Windows 10 is ready to update. No, please go away.
no, please not now.
Yeah, I just remember.
sure
I don't-
sign of a
I
not.
was telling a story about something, and I just threw my arm up sideways really fast, and just not. I just remember food going everywhere. It was like salad and pizza and milk cartons. It was just
Now,
everywhere, and like half the room turns around and looks because the tray
Yeah.
came clattering to the ground.
What would have been
It was
worse is if you knocked it over and you went, "Watch where you're walking, bitch," and then fucking turn back. Yeah, that would have been
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, I was just so horribly socially awkward at that time. My only reaction was to look straight ahead and not say a word. Just be
Just
like,
ignore
"Sorry."
it, pretend it didn't happen.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
exactly what I did.
That's way worse.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, oh, that's the part that makes it cringy. Either that, or one more other school story I remember.
Here we go.
This is like right after. This is probably like 2 or 3 months after I started, or like right after we moved here, and I was in gym. We were sitting. The room was dead silent, and I really had to fart, and I leaned forward for some reason, and I farted, and the whole room heard it.
you were,
It was-
are you thick?
we were all just like we were all sitting on the ground for some reason. I remember like really got a fart, and I leaned over for some reason. It was just like, all of a sudden
This
it was
definitely
dead
can't wait.
silent. Dead silent. There was echoing, and it's like everyone just kind of turns and looks at me like, "Hi, I'm the new kid." Hi, everybody.
From that day on, your nickname was
I'm
Fart.
the weird Californian kid here.
This very
Just
tan
farting.
white boy is now just farting randomly. I don't. Who's
It
gonna
was-
think he
I
is?
remember
Oh
it
my God.
echoing.
He's
That was
just
the one
fucking
thing that stuck
ripping
with me
ass.
because it was a gym, so it's like terrible sound isolation. So
Oh yeah.
it's one of those moments where it's just like, yep. Mhm.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like
Yeah.
me pissing my
Mhm.
pants was better than that.
Yeah, that was pretty great. That was pretty great.
I think I said bladder issues.
Yeah.
I'm
I
really
don't.
giggly now.
I don't. I once. Oh fuck! This is really bad. Almost. This is. I don't know. If this is cringy or bad. I think this is just like mean almost. Because one time I was arguing. Ah fuck! I don't know if I should bring this up. Arguing
Bring it.
very hard against gay marriage at one time. At
Oh.
lunch.
What?
And
Wow.
I've very much since changed my opinion, but
Okay.
I was like, I couldn't even tell you the arguments I was making. I don't even remember, but I just remember being like, "Fuck no," and
No
I
docking
mean,
for me.
not
no gays.
not exactly quietly either. It's like in a full lunchroom, and so I'm like, I'm sure a lot of people thought I was like just super homophobic, probably because at that point I was.
Was this like recently?
No
though?
homo.
No,
Like, the
no,
last
it was-
few years, or was this
well,
like 5-6 years ago?
It was freshman year in high school.
Okay,
So
that
a
was
while
decent
back,
amount.
but
not
that was
that-
back. I mean,
not-
that was still when it was kind of
Not that
iffy.
long though. Like
Yeah, I know, but I know people who are.
I was
against it
arguing
then.
with it with someone who
but-
I now know is gay. They weren't out at the
Oh
time,
man,
but they're gay
you
now.
are horrible.
Yeah. I used to
Interesting.
fucking. I used to like
Kind of weird.
try and like do the whole I'm not gay, but you know they
I
should
just
have
want to
rights.
eat pussy.
Fucking turns out, yeah. Turns out a few years later, yeah.
Munch that puss.
I'm not gay, but like, I just would love to suck some dick right now.
I don't like girls, but I would be okay with marrying one, and that's it's fine.
I'd be down.
I don't like guys, but I wish he would eat my ass right now.
Go for a good rim job right about now.
Jesus Christ.
I could go for an extra lunch.
I would love if my ass got ate right now.
God bless America.
Home
Freedoms.
I'm not gay,
eating
but
ass.
I'm not gay, but I wish you would finger me right this very second.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I'm not gay,
Alright,
but I
well,
could
a
lick
lot of
him up and
fetishes.
down.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not gay, but I push back. What was the thing people keep saying? Like, I've been in calls with people and they just say out of nowhere, "It's not gay if it's not gay if you don't push back."
Well,
What?
my
I
dad
don't
my dad
know.
told me once it's not gay if your dicks don't touch.
Oh God.
But it's fine if a dick touches an asshole.
Exactly. As long
Yeah.
as long as
This is
long
God.
as,
As long as you
as
don't
long as
dock.
you're not docking, things are all
No
good.
docking. That's what makes it gay.
Everything's
is
good in
docking.
God's
Is
eyes.
that how they do it in the gay marriage? It's
think
like
so.
you may
Yeah.
now dock the groom.
Fucking whip out your dicks in front of all of your family members.
And then you get a cock ring and you
Such a sweet ceremony. Like,
There goes
Aw.
the dicks.
oh, there goes a dick. Oh.
Oh
I'm not
my
gay, but I wish
God.
you would lick my mouth.
Jesus Christ. Have you ever joined voice channel on the toilet?
No, I haven't.
I have
No.
never joined voice toilet.
I've accidentally joined voice channels before, but never on the toilet.
You know what, Chris, you're the only one who knows about this. In the drunk gaming chat, you know how like Rivet has his friends chat there.
Mhm.
I accidentally joined that once,
Oh God.
very very briefly, but it was terrifying. Like
Oh,
it was like
I've had
a matter
fears
of
about
seconds,
that.
but like
I've had fears about doing that on accident.
yeah. Well, I was like
it-
just like getting rid of my
Sorry.
notifications. Also, I just went boop, and also I heard them talking. I'm like, oh shit! It just immediately clicked
No.
out of it. And I was like, oh fuck.
Just left the chat. That's your most
Yeah.
embarrassing story.
I didn't say. I mean, I didn't say anything. I don't even know if they knew I joined, but like, I was
God,
like, oh
yeah,
god.
God, that scares me because I've almost accidentally done that before.
Yeah.
And it's just God, that's horrifying.
Never on the toilet though, because I'm not
Yeah,
a
never on the
fucking
toilet.
wildebeest.
Sometimes I
raised in the
get so
jungle.
paranoid that before I go to the bathroom, I check to make sure that my phone isn't like in any group or anything. Like, cause I don't know, I just get really paranoid
you
about
start
that
just-
shit, and I don't know
Someone's
why.
just gonna hear. Thunk. Oh, that's a
well,
big one.
First, it's a. Dwarf strength. And you just fucking drop a big old deuce.
Jesus Christ.
Splashes water everywhere. Have to get a towel to wipe down the bathroom.
Oh
Like,
my god.
Oh, that's
Anyway.
that's another thing I did once. I once plugged the toilet so bad we had to call the National Guard.
Okay,
I'm sorry, can you
can
tell
you
the
back
story,
up?
please?
I was at my grandma's house, and she doesn't have a great toilet, especially for a big boy like myself. And I fucked that shit up. And I wipe a lot too, because I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
if I feel even a little bit dirty still, like I don't.
Yeah.
I might be clean, but if I feel dirty, I keep wiping until I'm just getting rid of the skin at that point, you know. The amount of times I've
Red
bled taking a
sandpaper.
shit is insane. And then I go to flush and I'm like, oh well, all right. well, I guess I gotta plunge, and so I tried using the plunger, trying to plunge, but it wouldn't fucking work. There was just too much in there, too much shit, too much toilet paper, just too much. It was too much. We couldn't handle it. So I'm like, all right, maybe if I flush again, everything will go down. And so I'm flushing, I'm plunging at the same time, trying to get, and it starts overflowing. I'm like, oh fuck. All right, well this isn't good. All right, how am I gonna do this? All right, I'm gonna flush one more time because maybe now it's something's got dislodged and it'll go down. It didn't. It got very flooded, and then so luckily at that point I'm done and everything. So I open up the door, then I'm like, Grandma, I fucked up. I don't know my exact terminology, but I fucked up. And then she's like, oh my god, because she sees her bathroom with like an inch of water or something, and
Jesus,
it just
paddle boat,
an inch of shit water just covering the floor. And so she goes and grabs like a full roll of paper towels, and we just start covering the floor with them, try to soak up some water. In the meantime, she calls my dad because callback. Remember, he's in the army, so in the National Guard specifically. So yeah. And so she calls him. He's like, oh god, Terry fucked up. There's just so much shit and water everywhere. It's just a mess. And so my dad's like, oh, my life. Then he showed up and he helped to clean up. doing his civic duty.
Cleaning it up.
God bless America and their armed forces. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. It's not Memorial Day.
Happy Labor Day.
Memorial Day weekend.
Happy Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Yep,
so I have a follow-up question to this for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone ever clogged a public toilet?
Yeah, and I left.
And you left.
I just left.
So I did very big nasty shit.
Yeah,
and it causes a lot of mess. But me and my dad and my sisters, we were going up to this lighthouse. I don't know why we were going, or why it's a significant lighthouse. I don't know anything about it.
Strike me as a lighthouse man.
I guess I don't know. But we were going up there, and I'm like, Dad, I gotta take a shit. And he's like, all right. Well, there's a restaurant coming up. We'll stop there. It's like a kind of nice restaurant, not like super nice. So, but I walked in. I'm like, oh, where's your bathroom? And just go right. It's right over there. So I went, took a nasty shit, wiped a bunch as I do, bleeding everywhere. There's just blood, just dripping. No, it's not. That's not true. But there was definitely blood. And then I flush and it's not going down. So I'm like, all right, well at least there's a plunger here. But I don't know why it had like the plunging bit and it went up like halfway and then it had like a pump on it.
Oh, well,
but like
those kind.
that's what it looked like anyway. But I don't know how it works.
I know what you're talking about.
So I tried it, but I couldn't plunge because the pump wouldn't work or whatever. So I'm like, well, I tried. I put the plunge down and I left. Well, I mean, washed my hands and I left. I'm like, well, that's the poor staff's problem now. I can't do anything.
Somebody else's problem.
I had this is kind of halfway my story, halfway not. I went to for whatever reason I was on a Target with a friend of mine, and we were just kind of wandering around. He's like, man, gotta use the toilet. And I was like, cool, you go do that. I'm gonna stay back here in the electronics section because I don't feel like falling into the toilet.
Yeah, fair
as
enough.
A grown man. Not big on the frenzies toilet situation.
No.
I don't know about you guys, but not my thing, not my fetish. But I'm waiting, and I think I waited for about 30 minutes. I'm like, man, I should probably check on him to make sure he's okay.
He's still alive.
I sent him a text, and I was like, everything okay in there, buddy? You need help? And he's like, yeah, toilet's clogged. Don't have a plunger.
Toilet's clogged. Send help.
He said, there's a dude in here waiting to use the stall.
You're like, listen, buddy, occupied.
He was like, I need you to go find somebody to unclog this toilet because I'm too afraid to go out and confront this dude who's now been waiting for the toilet for 10 minutes.
At what point do you just move on,
one
though?
Toilet?
Yeah, it was like, I don't know what it was. I think there was only one toilet, but I had to go find somebody and be like, okay, buddy of mine's stuck in the toilet. Doesn't have a plunger.
He's stuck in the
Can
toilet.
you help him out? Yeah, he's stuck in the toilet.
Oh
And they
my
were just
god.
I
lady
can't.
walks
His
up.
hand's stuck.
She's
I
just
can't
like,
quite grab it.
I was trying to flush it out. Didn't have a plunger. Tried punching it down into the
Oh
toilet.
no.
Oh, I never
But
tried
no, he was.
punching. That's a good point.
Ew.
I was just like, yeah. And this dude was like, I don't get paid enough to do this. He goes in there with a plunger, and the guy is so confused. He's standing there waiting for the toilet because now in comes me and random Target employee with a plunger.
Like,
And I'm like,
oh
okay.
shit!
I walk in. I'm just
How
like,
did you
"Help is
know?
I just walk out with help is here, and my buddy just walks out of the toilet, and the other guy looks just so confused. The Target employee just goes in, plunges the toilet, flushes, and we're just like, all right, enjoy. It's nice and freshly unclogged.
Christ.
When
And
I was
we
at
never went back to Target again.
when I
Don't
worked
know why
at
we were at Target to begin with.
when I worked at Sears a year ago, or no,
Right.
a couple weeks ago. That's why I quit for the podcast. And Patreon.com/GoBicker.
Please.
There was at one point, I was just because no one goes to Sears. It's the year 2000,
No.
year of our Lord 2016 at this point. No one goes to Sears, and so I'm just walking. I'm just standing in the little like cash register area and walking in circles for hours on end as I do, and then I
Right.
hear this blood curdling scream from the little girl's clothing section.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
It's an old woman. So I'm like,
Oh.
all right, that's kind of fucking weird. And then she gets over. She's like, there's thing. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. There's feces on the floor over there.
Ugh.
I'm like, all right. But like I've been here since the store opened, and I don't know, and I didn't see it. No one else has seen it. So where did this
No
shit
other
come
people.
from? But yeah, sure enough,
It came from her.
so I go over there, and sure enough, yeah, there's like it looks like dog shit on the floor, but there hasn't been a dog in there. So I'm like, where the fuck did this shit come from? So I call one of the, she wasn't, well, not a manager, but just one of the like shift leaders. I don't know.
Higher-ups.
Anyway, higher ups, yeah. And I'm like, there's a mess over here. Could you what, I don't know what to do. So I'm like, what she said something to clean it up. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. But then like 2 hours passed and no one's come. And all of a sudden,
No
more
one has
and
arrived.
more people are like, my mom even showed up with she's like, there's stuff on the floor. I'm like, yeah, I know. I called someone. No one showed up.
Don't
then-
worry, we're waiting on the turd guy to get here.
But then, yeah, it took like 4 hours for someone to finally show up. And I had to call like 3 times to actually get someone over. And it's like, you
You
could
could
easily
just like laid a piece of clothing on top of it because no one's gonna. No,
Well,
there's only
yeah.
like 3 people that go through.
Well, the thing
Sears
is, like,
per
I
day.
couldn't clean it up because I literally didn't have anything to clean it up with. There's cash registers and like the little like
Sears, they have shovels there. You kind of got a shovel
somewhere, but like it's not my department. I was in the men's and children's clothing section.
Of course.
As you do.
Direct me as a fashion consultant for.
I don't get to
men's and
pick, I
Men and
just-
children.
I didn't get to pick, and they would just say, hey, go to that register. I'm like, okay, and I'd stand there for 7
Got it.
hours and walk in circles and draw pictures and fucking just cry. No, I wouldn't cry.
people
But
watch.
every once in a while, someone would come in. I try to sell them Shop Your Way rewards, but no one ever wanted it because it's a shitty program anyway.
Yeah.
And
No, we'll
That was
never
it.
be sponsored by Sears.
Dang it.
well, they're going out of business soon anyway. It's fine.
That's true.
Part of the reason I quit, but
Bye,
also
Sears.
because I'm sick of it. What's in your bathroom garbage can?
Toilet paper.
Well, it depends on which toilet I'm using, because we have like just a shitty little toilet in our laundry room that I more often than not use.
In your laundry room.
Yeah, there's like a little shitty toilet in an old shower that doesn't work.
What?
And
I think you have laundry equipment in your bathroom.
no, it's definitely a laundry room
Why do you have a
Wh-
toilet and a shower in there?
because I don't know. When we moved in, there was a freezer in
sure.
there as well, so I don't
What?
know. It's an all-purpose room. And
I feel like the only one that's
the
very
toilet,
disturbed by
so
this.
the
Anyway.
garbage can in that room obviously has like lint and shit, because it's
Right.
it's like in the laundry room, so you throw lint away, and like occasionally I'll throw the empty toilet paper roll in there, but that's about it.
Right.
Upstairs though, in the main actual real bathroom, there's just like empty tampon packages,
Mhm.
and that's actually it. It's just full of them, just year round, just full of wrappers, and like it's like a once a month thing, but it's like, so I don't know what's going on. I as a not woman, I don't understand why it's going on, just like constantly, but it is, just constant fucking paper not paper towels, just empty packages. So
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know how menopause works, but I think you can pull it. I'm not sure.
I don't. You'd know more than
Plan
I would.
ahead. Yeah.
I'm fucking 4 years old. Do you think I know how menopause works? That happens when you're like 60.
Plan ahead, man. Plan for retirement.
Plan for fucking menopause.
Pretty sure it stops when you're 60.
I don't know, cause like apparently like one of my distant relatives that my mom still talks to is like fucking 5 years into her menopause, and I was like, how does she not just kill herself? Cause it's
5
like
years into it?
yeah, it's like amped up period time, because you like get like
Wait, like
cramps,
it's been
you get
going on for
backaches.
5 years consistently?
Yeah, I don't know how.
Quick
Oh.
process. Like, I don't
Just
understand.
kill
No, it
yourself.
like lasts normally about like a year.
Huh, interesting.
Wait, is there? Am I getting terms mixed? What?
Menopause.
Wait, are
is
you
the-
menopause?
the thing-
Oh, and medo.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Okay.
It's
Wait,
the
what?
thing that
See,
happens like
okay,
at the
makes
end
sense.
of when your periods are like once you're done with menopause, you don't bleed every month anymore. That's all I know. And you're not fertile anymore.
Because I thought
either.
you were saying menopause. Metopause. And I was like, for 5 years straight? Like, that's awful. And why did it only start when she's 60? But okay. Everything makes more sense now. I was very confused just by your the radio, the telegraph you're talking to.
Telegraph.
Made it hard to understand.
A natural decline in reproductive hormones when a woman reaches her 40s or 50s. Wow, I was
Oh, that young. Okay.
younger.
Hmm. Who says this podcast wasn't educational?
So what about you guys? What's in your bathroom garbage can?
Toilet paper. Toilet paper
Emptied.
rolls.
Toilet
Empty
paper?
deodorant
Madness.
bottles. Feminine hygiene products.
Wait, why are you putting toilet paper in your garbage can?
Well,
Use it as
not like. Yeah, that's basically it. Everybody in
You
my
blow
family
your
has
nose.
horrible
Oh,
sinus
yeah, blow
issues,
your
and we're all
nose,
too
yeah.
cheap to buy tissues.
That's a fair point. I forgot about. Yeah, I do that all the time too. So I don't know what
Yeah.
I don't know what I was wondering. About. Hey, can we take 5 because I gotta go pee pee.
Okay.
We'll
I'm
be
gonna
back
grab a
after
drink.
these commercial messages.
Do you have a wallet just bulging with cash? Just got that paycheck? Oops, looks like someone got screwed. Just sold that old mattress on Craigslist. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Just head on down to the GoBicker t-shirt and mug emporium today. We have Raging Dwarves, a fine floral assortment, and not just one, not just 3, but 2. That's right, 2 horses made entirely of flesh for all your flesh horse needs. We have t-shirts, hoodies, a red mug, a white mug, a purple and white mug, and more. So head on down to shop.spreadshirt.com/GoBicker today and spend all your hard-earned cash. That's shop.spreadshirt.com/GoBicker.
I need to pull up Twitter again. So we can look at Tim's
I
shitty
hate.
questions.
I got up and went to the bathroom, and on my way back, I was like, "Oh God, my ass is wet."
How do you
I'm sorry, what?
back it up?
I guess I've just been sweating it up in here, and I couldn't really tell until I
Okay,
got
fair
up, and I'm
point.
like, "Oh God,
Yeah,
I can
hate
feel
when
it
that
air
happens.
drying right now." Oh.
That's why I didn't stand up, because I know I'm sweaty right now.
Yeah. It's not
My
even.
back is-
It's not
that
even hot in
much?
here. It's just
Oh, yeah.
like.
Like,
Jesus
you could probably wring out the back of my shirt after some
Gross.
event
Podcasts.
podcast.
You just
Well,
get
I've had it
so
before. Back when I
fucking
used
up in
to
arms.
back when I used to stream at night, because I'd stream it and go right to bed after that because I'd stream late. I would have to. That's when I started sleeping without a shirt on because my shirt was so wet from sweating. It would be like to the point where I could literally wring the shirt and liquid would come out from the shirt.
That is fucking
is.
disgusting.
It is,
It's like,
and that's
like what
also
my dad
why
fucking
I-
does.
Yeah, it's. I did that once. I'm like, okay, time to never wear a shirt ever
Yeah,
again.
it's fucking gross.
Now I'm just perpetually naked.
Oh,
Uh,
I've adapted the nudist lifestyle.
who needs clothes, man?
So episode 20, we're gonna do the nudist episode, right?
Yep,
I'll
totally.
sit out for that one.
Going to be a
No, yeah,
great
that was
episode.
implied, but
So much arriving.
pretty much it's
It's
just me and
dudes
Chris.
only.
No,
Dudes only.
only people whose username
Big old
start
sausage.
or have a
Hang
C
out
in
with
them.
your cock out. What is it? Rock out with your cock out. That's
Cock
what it
out
was.
with your rock. bud.
Oh no, but there's gonna be a lot of docking, so you may want to watch the episode to find out what happened.
Episode 20.
The episode in fucking 8 years.
Real
Virtual
docking episode.
Virtual docking. VD.
I want to. Can I interest you in an exciting new business opportunity? Virtual docking.
Virtual talking.
Also, for short, VD.
Get it on Apple, Android, Windows.
But not Linux, because
Not Linux. Fuck them.
Linux kind of spooky.
How much paper do you use to wipe?
As I've made
As
clear,
much as it takes to get clean.
so fucking
I like
much.
to be
So
very thorough.
fucking much
and this upset. Like, yeah, I'm the same because we use because of this. My mother refuses to buy any toilet paper that's not like the cheap 30 grit sandpaper that you could stretch across a football field 7 times. Because I do go through a lot of toilet paper. Because like 2 months ago, my dad was like, "I've had enough of this 30 grit toilet paper. I want the fancy kind," and he bought like a giant like 20 pack of this like really thick stuff. But the problem is like the quilted sheet kind of toilet paper, it's like an inch thick. I will burn through that entire roll in a day.
Yeah,
Because-
that's the thing. almost prefer the thin stuff because it's like
Yeah,
I ball
And
it
that's
up
when I
anyway.
had a
Actually, that's a
realization.
actually
Yeah.
a quick question. So what are you folders?
Ball.
Are you ballers?
But I ball it
I
up.
crumple.
Okay.
You could, yeah.
Okay,
Everyone in my family
thank God.
disagrees. I am 100% baller. I roll it up, drag it along until
I'm a fucking baller.
I
I
am a
100%.
100% baller. You can quote me on that.
I'm glad we're all on the same page on that. Yeah, no,
Oh,
just so I go through. Okay, so because I think I shit every single day. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
every single day, and so I think I probably go through 7 days in a week. So like 4 rolls, not 4. That seems like a lot.
That's a lot.
Probably
Pretty
like
sure,
2 in a week. I would say.
I don't know. if
Dude,
I'll
wait,
bring
just
this
by
up.
yourself?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that
Holy
seems
shit.
that
Yeah.
seems about right. In a
Because we go
7-day
through like
period?
2 a week,
No,
and we have a
it's
family
like-
of 4 that shares one bathroom.
We
That's
go through
true.
a lot of toilet
I
paper
do.
here.
I don't know how much is being used without my ass involved.
Yeah, because I
Without
know
my
I burned
ass
through the
knowledge.
TP.
My ass is like, I think someone else has been here.
Someone else has been using my toilet
Yeah, there's
paper.
4 other people in this house. Who? I mean, yeah.
Wow.
Do
you floss
you?
regularly?
Do you? What?
Floss regularly.
Oh,
You're all
Nope.
beat you to the fucking punch. No. I
We'll be
should.
100%
I
honest.
think
Me
last
too.
time I
No.
flossed was like fucking 10 years ago.
Last time I flossed was the last time I was in the dentist office.
Actually, that's a good
They
point.
made me.
So the last time I flossed was like 3 years ago.
I flossed a few days ago, but that's because I ate popcorn and one of the kernels got stuck between my teeth.
So you
And it was
flossed?
fucking bugging me.
You
Yeah,
should
like
think
I
Oh.
like a
had to
Yeah, I-
fucking
I
dig
just-
through my bathroom and
I
look
just
for the
started-
floss.
I start jamming toothpicks in my mouth.
I just-
I just grab a fucking knife and just start chopping teeth. Gotta get that kernel out.
Fucking get it out.
I've had like 6 sets of teeth at this point.
Just remove
6
from
sets of
knives.
teeth.
just because I just keep chopping them out. Just can't handle it, man.
George
There's,
Washington.
you know what? There's just too many teeth in the human mouth. I don't
too
think,
many. Yeah,
I
there's
don't
too
think-
many teeth.
I don't need all
I
these.
think- We
I
only
don't
need
want
like
them.
3 teeth.
Too many
right?
opportunities for popcorn to get stuck. I'm done with them.
Yeah.
I'm done with
Need
teeth.
like 3
Fuck
teeth.
teeth.
Need to be spaced about an inch apart so
I
nothing
think-
can get stuck.
You look like you're straight out of freaking Morty. I need dentures. I think is what I've
yeah.
what I'm getting at.
People give them a bad stigma, but I think
yeah.
they make a lot more sense.
Yeah, I just
Plus,
pop,
you know,
pop the fuckers out. I can just
Yeah.
look at them from the outside
throw 'em
perspective
in
and start
a glass
picking
of
at them,
water.
getting shit out,
That's
wash
true.
them up real fast, put them back in the mouth. Also, brushing them would be nice and easy, and you wouldn't get that nasty toothpaste taste in your mouth.
Yeah, man.
But wait-
And you could eat other shit right away instead of having to wait a while because everything tastes like asshole.
You still need to brush your tongue.
I
What?
don't think I've ever brushed my tongue.
You
Yeah,
don't- That's how you get rid of bad breath.
He's mouthwash for that.
Oh, I guess I don't
Mhm.
really use mouthwash that much. Just brush my tongue.
Get on our fucking level.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, me and you, Cartoon.
Sorry,
we're
I
on
enjoy
similarities
brushing my
now.
teeth a little
I
bit.
hate brushing my teeth. It's the worst part of my day.
Yeah, I am upset.
I'd rather
really-
bleed out of my ass like I normally do then brush my teeth.
I just yell into the mirror, brushing my teeth. So
I'm a very messy toothbrush.
yeah, I get it everywhere.
Yeah, like I have to like lean over the sink because I'm just dripping giant globs.
I
toothpaste spit.
brush my teeth right after I get out of the shower, and I only do that because 9 times out of 10 I dribble. Yeah,
Oh, I always do it before.
Well, I'm not coherent enough to do anything before I take a shower. I usually use
You're
that
really
to wake up.
that incoherent? Holy shit!
I am fairly incoherent in the mornings, and I take a shower. I'm like still fairly incoherent, but a little bit better than before. I can coordinate.
Oh,
myself
I was thinking taking it at night.
No, I take. A shower
I
in the
understand
morning.
that
Yeah,
because like
morning
I take my
shower.
shower at night, then I brush my teeth.
Yeah, if that was what I was doing, I would probably agree with you because
Yeah.
because my shower and teeth brushing is the start of my day.
Yeah,
I
I
brush
do.
Well, actually,
It's
for me,
like-
the order is
yeah.
shit, brush teeth, take shower, get dressed, whatever else, deodorant and whatnot.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I just shower and then brush teeth and deodorant and all that good. Do my hair ups and all fanciness.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Walk out, stroll out naked, make my coffee, put my clothes on,
And then take them right back off.
and then take them right back off because I'm already sweaty. They're covered in sweat.
I think the worst thing, speaking of just wet clothing that I've ever had, is I got out of the shower, got all ready to get dressed up, got the shirt on, got the underwear on, put my pants on, and they were just soaking wet.
Yeah.
The entire
Yeah.
like back of the legs were just soaking, and I don't know how, because like I closed the shower curtain because I don't want to get water everywhere.
Trying to put clothes on in general after taking a shower is just the fucking worst.
Well,
Because like
normally it's
everything's just like
fine, but-
weirdly sticky.
Yeah, it's
Well,
fine.
one,
You
dry
just
yourself
need to
off, you fucking
dry
little
your-
Well,
beast.
I don't have the
Don't,
fucking
don't
time
just
for that.
shake
I gotta
dry once you
go.
get out.
The
Like
key
use a
that
towel.
I've found is like, yeah, just kind of like dry,
dry.
off. Like I just dry off, put on a nice pair of underwear, then do my business, and then I get dressed like fully after that. That way everything is dry.
Wait.
You poop back.
No, not that kind of business.
What
I mean,
business?
I mean, my business. When I say my bit, pooping after shower is the worst feeling in the entire universe. by the
Yeah,
way.
that's
disgusting.
the
It
absolute
is.
worst.
I would
You're
rather
like-
die.
You're
than
like
do that,
fucking
'cause-
slipping off the toilet. You're like a giant. You're like a giant pink bar of soap.
Well, it just feels weird too in general. No, when I say do my business, I mean like brush my teeth, the hair, and all that. And
Oh.
it gives everything proper time to dry, so it don't get all sticky.
Or
'Cause
just
I know
use a
it's sticky
towel.
thing.
Why don't you guys use
I
towels?
use a towel, but not everything's dry enough. I'm very
Well, then
wet-
do
I-
better.
I should also mention I have a lot of body hair, which holds in a lot of water even after using a shower.
Well, do
or a
better.
shower. I have a towel, and all of our towels are from like 1984, so they really don't work that well.
Get new
Because my
towels and
parents
then
have
dry
not-
better.
My parents have literally not bought anything new since they got married. So
What was the last thing you cooked for dinner?
Chili.
I made a frozen pizza yesterday.
oh, we're going that. Yeah, chili. I made a can of chili too.
I don't make dinner. I just like if I do, it's just like I don't know, fucking microwave Kraft mac and cheese. Just
There you
something
go.
easy. Yeah, it's gross, but it's like, what? You want me to fucking turn on the oven? No.
At that point, just
You
have,
think I
just
know how to use an oven?
eat an
no.
apple or have a bowl of cereal or anything but that.
I don't know. It's the fastest thing. It's not really the fastest thing.
No,
Cereal would be, but we don't have cereal that I like in my house. I don't know.
Best cereal. Go.
I see. I would say. I almost said it would say honeycomb, but the last few boxes I've had, I think they changed the recipe and it's not as good.
I am a Lucky Charms man myself.
Oh, Lucky Charms are really good.
I like Lucky Charms.
Whenever
too.
I get really hungry, I always crave Honey Nut Cheerios because I really
Oh yeah,
like
Honey Nut Cheerios are pretty great too.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
chocolate
pretty
checks.
great.
Chocolate checks.
Chocolate checks.
What
Haven't
is
had
that? Oh, checks.
Oh man,
What?
have you ever had the Girl Scout cookie cereal?
Like
Like the fruit cereal?
what?
No.
They make a thin mint
Oh!
Girl Scout cookie cereal, and it's just like
Guys,
slightly
I just
minty Cocoa
arrived.
Puffs. It is
Thinking about Girl
wonderful.
Scouts?
Cookies.
No, they're cookies.
Are
He
you?
doesn't care about the
What
girls.
kind of
he just
fucking
cares about the
sex
cookies.
pervert are you? I'm thinking. We're talking about
It
Girl
is-
Scout cookies.
it's
And you're
pretty
like,
good.
you think about the girls? Shut the fuck
Zach.
up. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here, you little perv.
They
You're a
make.
perv.
Oh,
What a
You're the one that
baby.
arrives to fucking
Jesus.
cookies.
Girl Scout
Cookies are great, man.
cookies.
Yeah.
I said
Girl Scout
Listen
cookies
to
are
the
great.
words coming out of our
Girl
mouth.
Scouts first, then I say cookies. You're never fucking happy. I'm sorry, I'm not the one that fucking arrives to Girl Scout cookies.
They're Girl Scout
Alright.
cookies.
Yeah, that's
I
it. By the
don't
way, yeah.
arrive to them.
Find it at Walmart.
They are
pretty great.
the cream of the crop.
Bought it on accident one day. Great mistake. Well, I didn't buy it on accident. It was in like a clearance section. I was like, that looks good. It's only $1. I threw it in my cart.
Only
And like,
a
this is
dollar.
amazing.
You
Glad I
fuck.
did
You might
this.
as well. You just stole that. You
You
just,
have wait, clearance cereal?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So,
I've
dude,
never heard of
I'm
that.
very cheap. Well, it's like
No,
it's
I
a
just
big
didn't know that they
clearance
put
aisle.
cereal in clearance aisle.
It was like a dented box. It was like somebody threw it against a wall, and
Yeah,
I was just
yeah.
like, "I'll take that for $1." And
Yeah.
I chucked it
yeah.
in my cart and got home and I ate it, and it was wonderful because it's kind of like minty Cocoa Puffs, and I love
Ooh.
Cocoa
Okay.
Puffs.
Okay, real fast. Also, speaking of, okay, what is your cereal bowl look like? What's the milk to cereal ratio?
A lot of milk.
About, I'd say about half and half, give or take. Maybe a little bit less
Yeah,
than
it's
half.
definitely. I definitely have a shitload of milk.
I don't even use all the milk or drink it afterwards. I just don't want to
What?
run out of milk. Well, here's the thing.
That's
I
the
don't.
best part, you
that's-
What do
whore.
you do with the milk?
We've already fucking discussed this. I don't like milk all that much.
Yeah, but it's cereal
are.
milk. I normally hate milk as well, but it's
I know, but
cereal
it's
milk.
like I don't know.
God, I hate you.
Only when I eat like what's that
disappointed.
fucking cinnamon toast crunch? I really like drinking the milk after that because you got all the cinnamon
God,
stuff.
you
in it.
are a
tasty.
whore.
What's wrong, man? You're wasting
wrong.
milk.
Fuck
Think of
you.
all the
You're
cows.
wasting so much milk, so
I'm
much delicious
disappointed.
cereal milk.
I'm disappointed in you, as I am every podcast, of course. But I'm very disappointed in you right now.
Yeah. I can't. Maybe there'll be one podcast episode where you're not disappointed in me.
I don't
And
think
you
that's
guys are
I
possible.
don't think
fucking-
it's I don't think it's
Yeah.
gonna happen because there's a running tally so far, and I'm 8 for 8.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, was
What
she
were
on
you
the
doing?
lost episode?
No, she wasn't on
you
the
weren't
lost
that
episode, but I'm
okay,
sure.
yeah, so
I'm
I'm
sure
8 for 8 right now.
I'm sure she was brought up at some point.
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably
Okay,
that
9 for 9.
fucking
I was
body
disappointed in you. I was disappointed in you for not being there.
Oh, there you
9
go,
for 9.
bitch.
Do you want to fucking hear the fucking going on in the background
I
because
hear
we
that
have
every
stuff?
time you
we have-
talk.
Is that what it was?
That's true. Yeah. It was
Anyway.
me going for like 2 hours.
I mean,
It's
have
a-
you
it's a
heard
tick.
your microphone?
Yeah, I did. It
Caller
doesn't
number
sound
1.
as bad as you guys said it did.
It's not. It's a lot. It's a decrease in quality from what it was.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's not as
Definite
bad as I
decrease.
thought it was.
Total trash.
It's not great.
Yeah. What were you doing 5 years ago?
YouTube,
Fucking just
high school.
slitting my wrists.
Jesus Christ, cartooner.
Clearly didn't work.
Actually, wait. What year was it? 5 years ago.
Oh God, what year was it? 2013?
Okay, I wasn't cutting the wrist yet.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Not
Okay,
yet.
yeah. Not yet.
It took a few years. 2012, 11, 12. 8th grade, first week. Not much. Chilling, all alone, as per
Yeah.
usual.
Really not
Uh,
much different than.
It's really not
stupid
much
YouTube.
different from now, except now
Go
I'm
back.
5 years older. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty much. Go back
was
5
fucking
years on my
11.
YouTube channel.
Christ. I was 11.
You were
I was
11.
fucking doing.
Jesus
fifth grade
Christ, you
stuff.
are such a
Which
child.
I really
wait,
am.
I wasn't 11 5 years? Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Jesus Christ.
That doesn't seem right.
I'm a teeny tiny child.
You are. Like,
It's kinda
I really do forget that there are people born
kind of fucking
After
the year
2000.
2000.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Like,
fucking
that seems
disgusting.
like the cutoff day for me is just like January or December 31st, 1999. Children ceased being born after that year.
Pretty much.
Like after
yeah.
born after me is fine. Like 98, 99, that's fine.
I'd say
but
August
2000?
27th. I'd say August 27th, 1998 was probably the last day anyone mattered. Hey
Yeah.
alarm! Hey alarm! Stop! I'm not working on the treadmill right now. I'm doing a
Yeah.
podcast.
Look at you, buddy. So yeah, I forget there are young people in the audience, and that serves me, or in the podcast in general, and that serves me greatly. So if you could stop being such a small child,
It's fucking gross.
I'm trying, man. It takes a little bit of time. About a year to be exact.
such a small child.
Welcome back,
Right.
Chris. How about that subreddit?
We have a subreddit.
Yeah, the Bobble subreddit.
I gave him a flare finally.
Did you?
Yeah.
funny.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Tim's
I don't
shitty
even remember
flair.
what it was. Yeah, oh yeah.
That's
I
alright.
don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, we discussed it a bit last
That's-
week. It's like none of us know what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah, I
So-
saw that part, and I also barely know what I'm doing.
But you know more than I mean. Like I remember the
Yeah.
BGN not Discord BGN
It looked
Bob
like
Reddit. Fuck.
Garbage.
And I
was-
remember it looking nicer than ours.
Oh yeah, it looks nicer, but it still looks like garbage because I don't understand CSS fully.
Yeah. it's
I
gonna-
can try and make it look better, but there's no
if,
guarantee.
If you would. If you would. Please.
Yeah, I'll toy around with it a little bit and see what I can come up
Yeah.
with. But I'm not the web dev that I was in my heyday back when I designed things like that atrocity that was Brew Gaming Network subreddit,
Mm.
which I think the banner still to this. Cause I remember War got really drunk one night and he kept yelling at me about how bad the banner was. He actually
Shocker.
messaged me on Reddit with his rant about how much he could do so much better.
Well, then it's
I
like,
wonder
do
if
it,
I still have
bitch.
that message. Yeah, I made him a mod and I was like, do it, and I think he forgot about it.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Nice.
yeah.
Even view your messages on Reddit. I don't even know. I just remember. Here we go. Messages. I think it's the only message I've ever gotten. No, it's not. I don't know where it's at. Never mind. I'm not gonna
Well,
dig that far into my
Nope,
messages.
that's just too much. Too much
yeah.
work.
I just
can't do it.
remember it was a very long rant about how bad I am at CSS. I'm like, yep, that was 100% correct. I am terrible at web design.
I
What's
think-
color of your underwear? Said earlier, it's gray.
Pink.
What's the color? It's not. What's the word? Teal. I want to say. I
Yes,
want to
it's
say
teal, really.
ticker, but that's not a.
Ticker.
That's not a color.
Deal
So-
picker.
Gray, teal, and pink. There you go, Tim. There's your fetishes.
There's no.
Zero.
Get your hand off of your junk.
Yeah.
Unholster your junk.
Oh yeah, no, take it out.
Arrive at your
Right.
Yeah.
destination.
And then fucking kill yourself. No, don't do that. Who do you want to see on the podcast? Alex
Russ.
Jones.
Russian Afro man. Not really.
Not really. At this point, I don't want him back. I don't even
No,
want
I
him.
don't either. We should
Fuck
kick him
it.
from the podcast.
We've done it. We've done it.
We
We've
should
done
have Donald
better.
Trump on the podcast.
Let's get Donald
so-
Trump.
Oh, except he is a very bad talker.
That's true.
He doesn't.
Best talker,
He don't
greatest
do
talker.
words good. He wouldn't be very good on a podcast experience.
Be interesting though. I bet it boost our
It would
numbers a
be
little bit.
interesting. It would get us some attention.
It would get us a lot of views
Get us
if
a
we don't
shitload of
censor
views.
anything he says.
I wouldn't censor it. I let him
No,
talk.
Censor it to make it more
As
controversial.
long as he does. I mean, every time he says, but obviously I'd censor him.
I mean, the number of times he says in one speech is insane.
I
and
know,
The fact
yeah.
they're able to censor it out live,
It's crazy.
it's great.
I'm really glad that we can again stick Donald Trump in the tags. I don't know if it helps at all, but I really,
doubt it.
I
But
really do like it.
I,
don't know
think
if-
whenever we,
I don't know if
well,
tags
I
do
think
anything.
every time we put presidents in there for some reason, we get a lot more.
I
views,
think
so-
presidents in the thumbnail helps, but I don't know if in the tags.
Just throw one in there
does
for
anything.
them today.
I'll put a president and go. This doesn't have anything to do with the podcast, but here's it is in the thumbnail.
Yep, I've done it before. Have any of you had experience role playing as a maid?
No.
Can't say I do.
Well, let's answer that
So
question.
I did once. Oh, he used to have this blonde wig, and I don't know where it came from. but-
Uh-huh.
What I would
Sure.
do. This was okay. Let me just clarify first. This was all for. This is all for comedic purposes, and
right.
all
No.
all
No
all
fetishes.
all.
No fetishes at all.
Well, no
here.
fetishes because I was like 8 years old.
Okay.
So, and also like all involved parties were aware of the joke and were in on it. But I would
Mhm.
wear my sister's clothes, wear the wig, stick tennis balls in the chest, and I would be. I can't. Oh fuck! What was the name? Something with a T because my name's T, so it was another T name. I don't remember what the name was. But yeah. Anyways, and I did that every once in a while. That's close, and it wasn't role playing. It was just like a joke, a weird joke. I must admit, but a joke nonetheless. I guess that's as close as I've gotten
As close as you've gotten. Okay, yeah, I
to a
don't
maid.
know. To my knowledge, I have never
To your
engaged in
knowledge.
the. I always like to preference my stories like that. To my knowledge, I have never.
One time
played
when
as
he
a
was
maid.
really drunk, though, he doesn't know what happened that night.
He
Because
He
they're
woke
going-
up A little French maid outfit.
Because I don't remember
Anything
everything
could
that's
have
happened to me. It's entirely possible there's a point in my life I could roleplay as a maid. I don't remember though. So
I
like
think
to leave a
episode
little-
10,
leave a
you
little wiggle room.
just up in your, what was the costume that you were going to get?
Chicken suit.
Chicken,
Yeah.
you dress chicken suit.
I want to see if I can
Do
get
it.
that.
I'll dress up as a little quiet maid.
Do it.
man. I hope
actually,
Discord gives
I
everybody
don't know
video
if
by
there's
now.
outfits that big.
If it, man, if Discord gives us video by episode 10, I will buy
Seriously?
that chicken suit.
Fucking listen here at Discord. Just give it to
They
us.
said
We
They're
don't.
gonna,
we
they're gonna
understand.
bump the rollout.
Understand. You can't give it to
30% right
everyone.
now.
Let's just let us have it, please.
Yeah,
Please.
they're bumping it up to 40% sometime soon of the people that have it. So there's
Well,
there are
we-
5 people on this chat. Odds are somebody will have.
It's not. I don't think odds are
Video by
any of us
then.
will get it, but let's hope one of us will, because we
Yeah,
need.
if one of us gets it, I will buy the chicken suit. Oh my word, is
and
a
I
good
will somehow
God-fearing man.
somehow acquire. Oh, Halloween costumes are coming out now. Maybe I'll go and
Yeah.
buy a Halloween costume. Oh, we
Man,
can
Halloween
do.
episode's
We
gonna
can
have to
do
be
a
super
Halloween
spooky.
episode. And a
Dude, it's gonna be so
Christmas
spooky.
episode. Oh my god,
Oh,
I'm
man.
really excited. I
Remember
don't know
how
what.
terrible the Christmas episode of Brewcast was?
Yeah, but the Brewcast was terrible overall. This is a
It
much
was
better
great.
podcast. We'll come up with a much
Yeah.
better idea for a Christmas episode. We can open
We're gonna
presents
have
to
man,
ourselves.
It's gonna be so great. Secret Santas.
Do
not
Secret
really.
Santas to ourselves.
Yeah, man. And we're gonna have oh man, you were on the Christmas episode. I just looked that up. Who
Was
on
I?
the Christmas
Oh.
episode? Yeah, it was you, me, Rivet, and whenever this finishes loading, I think it was Poffy.
Was it last? It wasn't last. No, it wasn't the last Christmas.
It was 2015. No, it was
Holy-
Nachta.
Shit.
Well,
we gotta get
we did the
we gotta get the gang back together.
We've been doing this podcast. When did the Brewcast start? How long ago was that?
That
Has
was
it been 2 years?
It's a while back.
It's been a long time, man. I did not realize that. Episode. Oh yeah, I forgot. It was on a different channel. We started September 17th is when I changed it over. So yeah, probably about a year now.
Hmm.
Probably
Wow.
about a year or 2 years. So yeah, we've come a long ways,
Mhm.
boys. And this podcast obviously much better. And once we get the video thing
Much
going,
better.
it's gonna be even saucier because you're
I
gonna be able
don't
to
know
see
if that's
our.
true, but well,
It's not at all true. But video podcasts are all the rage. So
it's true. It's true.
So when you get to see that, you get to see our epic reactions. We can put faces in the thumbnail, just like we did with Brewcast, which made it so much better.
Maybe,
man.
but then again, presidents might be a better option even still.
Everybody's gonna have to dress up like a president on Halloween.
You can put a president in my square.
Yeah,
you
'cause
could
you're a
dress up as a
whore without a
president.
face.
And that could be your face reveal.
Yeah, Trump,
I'm gonna fucking paint my face orange.
bright
Yeah,
orange with
there
a
you go.
wig and a suit. There you go, best face reveal.
Wear the world's longest tie.
We would get so many views. You don't even know, world.
God, it'd be good.
My hands are pretty much just as tiny as his.
It's funny because he has small hands. It's small because his hands look like those of a child on a grown adult person.
It's so weird looking.
It really,
Tiny hands.
since people started pointing it out, and then he talked about how huge his dick is.
On live
his hands do
television.
look quite small. In a presidential debate, Donald Trump insinuated he has a big old dong, and that's very
new
bizarre.
things are
He's
going downhill.
packing some heat.
Yeah, like that,
wonder if he's
and
alive
that's why he
recently.
gets supermodel wives, not his billions of dollars.
Man, I wonder if any president has ever jerked off in the Oval Office.
I would-
Absolutely.
I would say every
bet
president.
money that one president that fucking whips his dick out. I bet you money there's some of his arrival
Money!
stains on the desk.
Money. I bet you money. Real little money.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you remember how Tim is busy this week? He was at the time of the
Yeah,
podcast.
he's
He's playing
busy. He's
fucking
not-
RoboCraft. What the
Oh my god, he's
fuck?
still obsessed with that?
What even is that?
It's like a weird version of Minecraft and
Gross.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a weird other game where you battle. I choked on my drink as you guys are saying money.
Money.
Well, why did you say it like that?
I don't know. Cause I'll bet you fucking money that the guy jerked
Money?
off.
Like I
Yeah,
said, I
somebody
bet you
has to have done it.
every single president has, and maybe even like their chief of staff.
I doubt George Washington did.
You do.
Right.
No, you're right. He was fucking a slave in the Oval Office, or
Yeah. There's
Wow.
gotta be
the
some
the
raunchy,
original
like,
equivalent of whatever he had.
Yeah,
in,
because we know what happened with
over
Bill
yonder.
Clinton, but there's
Mm.
like there's got to be some raunchy stuff that's happening in that office.
Mhm.
I wonder how many people have been banged over that desk.
God, so many people. Marilyn Monroe,
Yeah. Oh man.
That's
yeah.
weird to think about.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
But like, if anyone was gonna fuck Marilyn Monroe, it's obviously gonna be JFK.
yeah.
Okay, real fast. Okay, can I just? Last week's Game of
Alright.
Thrones. I have
Oh,
never
great episode.
never in my life wanted two people to fuck more than did that episode. Watch.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
very happy
no
with that conclusion.
Well, technically, kind of spoilers. It's nothing that crazy. But when Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen got it on, actually
They got it on.
they got it on and they fucked so good. But like,
can we have a Game of Thrones spoiler cast?
I would like
like,
to.
No,
sometime.
because I haven't watched like
you
any
don't
of
have
it.
to be a
Fucking-
part of everything, Maya.
Yeah, seriously, not even
Listen.
about you, okay? But listen,
Like
watching that
'cause I
episode
would
though,
love to talk to somebody about the events of this season.
watching
Because I only know one other
episode.
dude who is actually up to date on it, who I talk to regularly, and he has been too busy to gossip with me about it. And I
Yeah,
need
no,
to discuss this.
I'd be down. But listen,
I need to do it.
before they fucked, I was like, please fuck, please
Yeah.
fuck. I was looking
Yeah.
at them and I'm like, I want you to fuck so bad. Like I was like,
Please fuck.
I was really just
Please.
like, "Ugh, please fuck. It was kind of weird almost, just how much
Yeah. Like
just
that's the most
to
you've
the
ever supported
level,
in set.
to the level. Well, I guess it is now. Yeah, spoilers.
Yeah.
But like
Spoilers.
just how much I wanted them to fuck was like an insane.
Yeah. I like
I was
the,
just-
I
and
like
then
the
when they
little
did,
just
I
kinda
was
creepy
so-
Tyrion staring
Okay.
through that staircase.
Do we need to? We might have to record a spoiler cast right after this.
I
Because
will do
have
a spoiler
I have
cast,
some opinions
one-on-one
about that.
spoiler cast. But I do have a meme. Let me drop that down in the chat real quick for the Game of Thrones spoilers.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I have so many of these wonderful
Like,
memes.
God though, like
Such a great episode. and
just
so
I'm
wonderful.
even thinking about it now. I'm like, yes, they fucked. Like I'm just so
Did you
excited.
arrive?
No, I was just too happy. I was just too like I was just too relieved that they fucked. Like
I
just
saw
that
so many gifs
It
of that
felt
on
like
Reddit.
he arrived.
it.
Yeah,
It's kind of like getting high on life, but like arriving on happiness. Yeah, it's
I arrive
si-
on
similar
happiness
thing.
all the time.
How do I
Yeah.
help my dog recover from a bee sting on his paw?
Make
Watch the last
sure he
episode of Game of
doesn't
Thrones.
walk
Watch
too
the last episode of Game of Thrones and just fucking rejoice when when Daenerys got
When
8
they-
inches of
Get it
snow.
on. Oh my god.
Hold on, I got another meme.
My dad
Keep
told
going,
me that
conversation.
joke. It's kind of weird. It's like,
Yeah.
Daenerys got it.
Get him on a podcast sometime.
No thanks.
uh, why is it that chocolate and turds are the same color? Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ.
But look at those. Look at how she's looking at him.
Oh, there was some build up there.
There was tons of build up, and
tension.
then but like it really was hitting home on the finale.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there
"Please,
was the finale was
just
like it's gonna
fuck."
happen. It was all over Reddit that they were gonna
Like,
do it, and when they finally did it,
especially-
it made me.
Oh god, like especially when Daenerys was angry at John. I'm like, just fuck
Oh,
right here,
yeah.
right now, right,
Yeah,
right.
I thought
right
they were
in
gonna
here.
do it there.
Just
I
like
thought they were gonna do it there.
I wanted them to angry fuck. I wanted them to just love fuck. I didn't care, just as long as they were sticking things
we
with each other.
gotta do a spoiler cast here.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
why did you want them
many
to fuck so bad?
I don't know.
just-
I just felt so right.
Yeah,
And I love
'Cause
I love those two
agree,
characters, and I'm
I-
like,
not
just
to the,
touch
like, not
bits.
to the rabid extent cartooner.
This is
But-
this is the most emotional I've been about Game of Thrones watching the entire show. Was just wanting these
because
two
it
to
was
fuck.
of all the most satisfying thing, there's like 2 spoilers and them banging
Mhm.
is just the most satisfying moments in that entire show.
Yeah, yeah.
Light rays shows red and dark colors on poop and chocolate.
What?
What?
It reflects
What?
red. He's asking why chocolate and turds are the same color.
Oh,
Oh,
Be-
It's
I
light
don't
wave.
know.
yeah, because they're both
Just
brown.
how-
Because Daenerys and Jon Snow banged in the last episode of Game of Thrones. Next question.
How many showers?
do you take after each podcast? I take
Well, I mean, like,
One the next morning.
yeah, the next
Yeah,
morning,
normally
and
I
then the
take a
next morning
shower
after
before the
that,
podcast.
and the next morning
Yeah,
after
like
that.
so about 7 in between every podcast.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
7, maybe 8, depending on if I've been
For
particularly
me,
dirty that
it's,
day.
it's never 8, but definitely 7.
Yeah,
I never get
never do a
get
double
that
shower?
nasty dirty.
Never that nasty dirty.
Mm-mm.
That's a shame.
It's kind of a shame. I should do more like mud
You should
wrestling.
be a dirty boy. Yeah, do more midget wrestling.
I didn't say midget. I said mud, but
Oh, mud.
midget would work. I
Never
guess.
mind. Never mind. Dirty midgets. Can we bleep that one out too?
Dirty
Don't let
midgets.
that folks people.
No, I'm not
Dirty
bleeping on
midgets.
dirty midgets. Just did
What about dirty midget?
that one. I'll have to. Yeah. Also, it'll be like
That's gonna be
it'll be like
on beat.
bleep midget bleep.
New YouTube layout.
No, hold on.
I like it.
Hold on.
Terrible
Hold on. It's YouTube layout.
New
Yeah,
YouTube
they
layout?
they do have a YouTube
Yeah.
layout. Yeah.
There.
I reverted to the old one.
Oh, there's an option. I remember seeing. Yeah, I really
Yep.
should. I really don't
Mhm.
like it.
Yep.
I-
I don't like it. Looks like a terrible mobile app.
Yeah, and like the fact that there isn't like a subscriptions thing tab bit at
Yep.
the top. You have to like open up the side tab bit, and I don't
I
like
don't
that.
like it. I don't like mobile sites as it is because
No,
I'm a
I really
retro
don't
man.
either.
Like my
Unless
desktop.
unless I'm on a mobile.
Yeah.
On a mobile.
Yeah. If I'm on my desktop, I don't need to see a mobile website at
Exactly.
all. I need to see it on my tablet. I need to see it on my phone. But if it
No.
appears within the vicinity of my desktop, you are a website that's probably going to lose my service.
One thing I do like though is the addition of dark mode, because I like my
Dark mode's
websites
pretty
dark, for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I mean
Alexa's website's like Alexa's coffee.
black.
Nice and dark.
I like it. I think it looks minimalistic.
Your opinion doesn't count. Anyway, next question.
That's
There are no more
is that the end of the questions.
Yeah.
Really?
Holy
We did it. Fucking,
shit.
we're like 2.5 hours into the podcast.
Jesus
Not even.
Christ.
Like two.
Woo!
It's a long podcast.
Oh, actually, I do
Longest.
have one last thing I want to bring up.
One last topic.
Actually, I have two, not topics, just a couple things I want to bring up. I'm
Two more
gonna
things.
I'm gonna type some words in the chat, and I want to see how you guys say them.
Type them up. Pillow.
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 I say pillow. I put an e instead of the I.
Pillow.
Why?
Because
You
I'm
are
a
wrong.
retard idiot boy.
You are a retarded idiot boy. That is 100% correct. Milk.
Milk.
Milk. No,
Yeah,
Why
again,
do you
I know
like
a couple
putting
people
E?
who
I don't know.
Milk.
it's pretty much just
Milk.
pillow and milk.
Pillow.
Milk.
And I've
Pillow
gotten
milk.
actually I've even got a bit better with pillow. I say pillow more, but I definitely say milk.
Pillow.
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 How are you gonna say
Pillow.
this?
Any day now.
I
Crayon.
hands-
Crayon.
I said crayon. My friend says crayon, and it fucking
Yeah, I just
bugs.
that's what I just
so
said.
much.
Crayon.
I know. That's why I
Crayon,
brought it up,
crayon.
but it fucking bothers me. Bothers me. Bothers me.
Bothers me.
I'm having-
I'm
I'm
Butters me right
continuous
up.
stroke. I can't type. I can't.
Pajamas.
Wait, what?
Pajamas. I
Both,
don't know why I pronounced it so
Wait.
weird. Pajamas. Pajamas.
both of you are jamas?
Yeah,
Pajama.
pajamas. Sometimes,
Pajamas.
occasionally, I'll say jamas,
The-
but most of the time I say pajamas.
Oh, gross. Yeah, I'm definitely a pajama.
Forgers.
Burgers.
I imagine this won't be that surprising. I'm just curious though.
Orange.
Orange.
Okay, yeah, but some people say orange. I hate that. But
Those
yeah.
people-
My grandmother says that.
Gross.
Orange.
Fucking weird. Orange.
I know a lot of people. Caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel. Come on, Poke.
I'll alternate, but it's most
Oh.
times
Caramel? It has an A in there for now.
Yeah,
for
but it
fucking
just
reason.
sounds better.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Caramel makes you sound like a cunt.
I thought we already established I am.
Well, don't you
Yeah,
don't
you're
need to
good
sound
there.
like it too, okay?
That's true.
You don't need to double
How
down.
do you say
there.
that? How do you say that
Room.
word?
Room.
One of my
I'm in a
friends keeps
room.
making fun of me because I say rum. Like I'm in my room. Like it sounds like rum. I say roof.
Roof, yeah. My 5th grade teacher said rough.
I know a lot of people. Say
God,
that
that's
drives
so-
me crazy. They're all
You sound like a
wrong. It's
wolf.
rude.
Rough. Yeah, that's all I had though.
I don't have anything.
I was basically just curious.
Forgers.
But then I also just saw something on Reddit and I adjusted it slightly for this podcast. So, Chris, me and you could really technically adopt Poke as, as two adults,
Okay.
and you being a minor Poke. We could adopt you.
Yeah, we can adopt you.
Like,
That's a funny thing.
For GoBicker if we do that.
I have a group of friends where, like, at the time I was like 14 and my friend was also 14. It's like all in a group chat. But there were two 18-year-olds and we kept pointing out, you two could like legally adopt all of us.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm saying.
The youngest was
yeah.
14, the oldest was 18.
We could legally adopt you. How does that make you feel? We could be
concerned.
your messed up, angry dads.
You're gonna have to fucking
We could
Get-
be your
get the
dream daddies.
permission.
Very,
from
very
my
abusive.
Oh, extremely
Very-
abusive. Just beat the shit out of you. Just fucking just wail into you.
Oh
Just,
my god.
Clean up the goose.
like, there's that thing that people used to do where they would like tightly wrap newspapers and then like duct tape it and like they would like throw it at their dogs.
Beat their kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'd bring that back. We'd bring it back into
Yeah.
style.
Go get your Switch.
The Nintendo
That's
Switch.
That is weird that you guys can like legally adopt me.
I mean,
Yeah.
not in your current state, as
Yeah, you'd have to.
considering you already have guardians,
Mm,
but like that could be
yeah.
arred.
Yeah, we could.
We could
fix
deal with
this.
that if
I
we
know
really
a
had
guy.
I'm
to.
gonna hire
Okay,
assassins.
real fast. So just now, threatened to murder your parents, and also was just joking about child abuse. So maybe let's
listen.
wrap this up. Maybe let's not go on any further before we get way worse. I don't know if there's a worse place we can go. Probably racism. But let's just not. Exactly.
I just really want to make you work this episode.
Now,
Work for
in
that-
theory, I
that
won't
Patreon
edit
money.
it on a Monday again. I should really, in theory, be doing it tomorrow.
You really
considering I
should,
have
buddy.
nothing. But
You really
it'll
should.
probably be 11 o'clock on a Sunday. Or Monday even. And I'll be like, I gotta get this up in 12 hours. Fuck. That's not true. It wouldn't be 12 hours. It'd be less than 12 hours. Fuck.
You go,
More than
bud.
12 hours. What the fuck? How does time work? Hey, remember to go to patreon.com/GoBicker if you want each and every episode at least a day early, allegedly.
Motivate
But
him
also-
to come down a little earlier.
Yeah, listen, if there's money there, you'll start getting episodes faster. Alright? Because then I'll be like, well, this is my job now, so I guess I gotta do it. But also, a bunch of other just lovely tiers that, of course, I'm
Yeah, there's some cool
sure
stuff.
you'd
Also,
want to
buy
contribute
our
to.
shirts.
Uh,
Best shirts ever.
yeah,
I actually got a shirt idea I
shop
need
at
to run by you.
spreadshirt.com.
But yeah, shop.spreadshirt.com
/GoBicker.
/GoBicker.
And also, again,
/
make sure to
buy our
subscribe
shirts.
because our YouTube URL
Subscribe.
is so long and
Subscribe.
gross.
We
It
have
is
like, what,
so long
14
and gross.
subscribers?
I think
How hard
15.
is it to hit that subscribe button? Even if you're a bot, man, I don't care.
Just-
send me all the stuff.
We just need to
sum it
change
up.
our URL. YouTube.com/
Yeah.
GoBicker would be so much nicer than YouTube.com/ URPQL1350VZIVHOGG.
You got friends, you got family, share the podcast. Share the channel. More people need to see this. We won't get nearly enough ad revenue off of this. We won't get any ad revenue off of this. So the more people you share this with, the more pennies we get. Therefore, the more unemployed we get
See,
to be.
now you're making it sound like we're just desperate for money, which we sort of are. But like, it's,
are three
it's about
unemployed
more than that.
people.
It's about the community and how much money they give us.
Yes.
Fuck, I
we
just
need
brought it back. I just
share
realized-
it with your rich friends.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Share, take it to your local
Talk-
housing. Take it to your local gated community.
Talk to your
Swim
local
across the
Saudi
pond.
Arabian prince. And
Talk to your local Saudi Arabian prince.
And
Next
go
time
ahead
you
and
get
give him a
the
show.
Nigerian prince email, give him a link. Drop him a link.
give him
to
a
go
link,
back
give him a link drop.
A little link drop.
Give him a link to the podcast.
And maybe we'll do more things in this podcast.
Maybe.
You know,
Maybe
one
fucking
day.
Tim will come when he's invited. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Tim will arrive one day.
Maybe next week he'll
but-
be on. I don't fucking know.
Maybe
Quite
next
frankly,
week.
I don't know.
But
Maybe
you
next
know what's
week.
coming in 2 weeks. The
2 weeks.
10-hour
they'll-
episode.
You know what's
4 hour.
arriving?
You know what?
The-
We're, what we're
what's
gonna do
arriving
live on
next episode?
on camera in 2 weeks.
We're gonna be
Arrive.
live.
Don't
all
arrive
live.
live on
We're
camera.
gonna be arriving local on camera. All of us are gonna be naked. We're gonna get Trump. We're gonna get Alex Jones. Probably Rivet and Nate Pick are the only people we have asked.
Yeah, we gotta. I think one day we honestly should just sit and talk about what exactly we're gonna do.
Yeah, one day we're actually gonna have a meeting. Where we're
we
actually
we
gonna,
probably should. just to kind
We
of get it
should.
planned out, and so I know what I
I'll
have to
put-
prepare for.
Yeah, we'll do that in the next 2 weeks. Anyways, YouTube and or platform we're streaming this to other than YouTube.
We'll be back
Bye.
next week for more ship posting.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Whoa!
Ew.
How
I
do
don't
you?
know why that grossed
I
me
don't know.
out.
I don't know how people do that, but I really appreciate that.
How do you do that? Like, my dad can do it. I don't fucking know how.
Got me a cup of water, and I just kind of. I got bored
You
one
just
day in
kinda-
class in high school and learned how to do it. You just kind of like flick your lip. Maybe I'll make a video about it one day so it'll quit
Flick your
begging me to
lip.
post videos. Yeah, just
Flick
kind of like
your
It's not
lip?
working. It's
Or
not
not your lip, your
working.
cheek.